Much
After the
preferable to
departure
reach.
of Leah, you were able to get a cart
Really had to bring it up
from.
again.
I'm sorry.
Matt, are you
You were
not
able to
streaming this?
I am.
get a cart
It'll go live in a second.
from Keelan Alderleaf, the farmer, along with two more horses, which you paid her in full this time, and then headed your way out of town. After the first night, you stayed off to the side of the road of the high trail or the high road, and you were ambushed or quote unquote ambushed by a group of bandits that when they lost, I want to say it was three of
Great.
their members,
Yeah.
um, the captain decided to peace out. And when he did, he let out a wolf's howl almost perfectly. And upon that, you could hear either the sound of actual wolves or other people doing the same thing throughout the region, leading you guys to kind of be on your guard for the rest of the evening and not being able to gain uh, the properties of a long rest. You had to settle for a short rest. But upon sunrise, you headed back out to the high road, um, you know, being a little bit more on guard, heading north. And with the rainfall and the overcast, travel is not the greatest, but getting closer to your destination off to the northeast, Longo saw what was an unnatural hill, which could be deemed as a plateau that had um, what appeared to be some rock formation coming out from the top of it that seemed semi-uniform, but from this distance, it was kind of hard to make out exactly what it was. But you could also see the flickering lights, and um, that was the weird sign, is those flickering lights. So heading over in that direction after a little bit of a debate, you were met with a few centaurs. The lead one, named Xanth, told you, or basically forbade you not to head anywhere near the hill known as Dragon Barrow. Um, and upon talking to him, you learned that he and the rest of his comrades were driven from their home in the Neverwinter Wood by a group of orcs and bugbears, uh, and that there is now more of a magical presence happening within the Neverwinter Wood, and it's something that potentially needs to be taken care of. Which Fen had an agreement with this centaur that if he would um, align with you in your venture to take on Urgak, and you were successful, that you would come back here and help him with his problem.
Yeah.
And instead of uh, instead of going to Dragon Barrow, he also warned you about Thunder Tree. And then instead of investigating any further, you listened to the words he had to say and headed off on your way towards Neverwinter. And that is where we left off. So, any questions before we start?
No.
Okay.
Nah, bro.
Cool. So at this point, you're not too far out from Neverwinter. It's still going to be a little bit of a travel. Um, if this is approximately midday at this point, I think by the time you left the hill, it was about 3-ish. Let me just find that map. I thought I had it up. Did I close it out? I might have. Dang it. Got so many tabs open and not the one I want.
I know that feeling.
Which is the one that I want? Is it this one?
The one that I
No.
want.
Do you have a different map than the one you shared with us?
Yes.
Mom wants me to come down and make my plate. Like, you literally waited for us to start to call me, didn't you?
I
Tell
mean,
her
you
that
can
you
head down
hope
there.
all the
That's
plates are already
fine.
made.
Yeah, you can head down.
Alec,
And
did you just say what I think you just said?
You hope the plate is already made. Otherwise, what's the point of buying a plate?
thanks, Dad.
Mark, you didn't even know your dad. Come on.
Oh, fucking disadvantage. So rude.
Damn.
Well deserved.
God, why can I not find this stupid map?
We're leaving you.
You're heading downstairs, right? Or he's already gone. Right. Okay, yeah. Sorry for the holdup. Why I should not have clicked out of that stupid thing.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just vibing to that song again, so take your time.
Pretty
That's the one.
is a good song. Is that it? No. Is that it? Damn it. I was on Reddit. I know that much. All right, I guess it doesn't matter. When Matt gets back, I'll be fine. I can't find the exact map that I had up before, but that was the map that I wanted. Oh fuck yeah, found it. Great.
Oh,
Proud of you.
Oh no, okay. Close enough. I didn't completely find it, but
I'm back. What are we talking about?
How dumb you are.
Were you guys seriously waiting for me?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you guys were doing something.
I was looking for the map that I had.
No, go. I wanna go. No. No.
I did. I just found it. Great. Perfect timing. Okay. So after leaving the hill and heading back to the high road, that took about an hour. Or well, wait, no. It's 2 hours. 2 hours. So at this point, you get back on the road at 5 o'clock, and since you've been traveling all day, um, you could basically make it. What was the speed at which I said you could travel? Because now that the wheel is broken, but you mended part of
Or
it, it was 4 miles an hour?
I think so.
Okay. Um let's see. So all right, yeah. You could basically make it into Neverwinter by nightfall. So I mean, it's not super important that you yeah, I'm not going to go over all the stupid travel bullshit for this time.
We're gonna go to Neverwinter and find a hodl.
Pretty much. And so as you are approaching Neverwinter, and again, the rain coming down a little bit harder, and the high road, which was once, relatively hard compact dirt, which it's been raining for days at this point, is now a very sloshy mud. It does cause you to slow down a little bit again, so you're going to be making it pretty late at nightfall, but you are getting there regardless. Um, and
Irregardless.
irregardless, and reaching the gate of Neverwinter, you are the gate into Neverwinter. There are two guards standing, one on each side of the gate, and one of them says, "Halt! Who goes there?"
Just some travelers passing through.
"What is your business?"
We just need
to-
a hotel for the night.
Traveling.
Hail a ship tomorrow.
With everything weird that's been going on, you don't need any funny business in this town.
What do you mean weird?
Well, there's been some weird happenings over at Thunder Tree.
Oh yes, we saw the storms and stuff.
Well, not only the storms, but there's also the sudden formation of the spiny thicket. It's made it near impossible to access Thunder Tree by land, and with all the storms overhead, it's even more impossible to access it through the air. We've tried sending both foot troops and troops from the Griffin Cavalry to no avail. Do any of you know anything about this?
Can't say we do. May have something to do with what was left there. There was a a dragon who died there a long time ago, a green one.
Mm.
I don't say that I do, considering the town of Thunder Tree, or it wasn't really a town. The village of Thunder Tree was completely wiped out from the volcanic eruption years ago.
Interesting.
We
Well, we've got
know
nothing
nothing
to
about
do with
what's
that.
we know nothing what's going on over there. We're just tired from traveling all day. We were attacked in the middle of the night last night. Just looking for a nice place to stay for the night.
Gronk doesn't even know what a spiny thicket is.
You know,
This is
Grunk, I'm
true.
kind of with you on this one.
Honestly, Gronk, I'm surprised you could say thicket.
Yeah, we're proud of you, buddy.
Thicket.
Look at you go.
Well, if you are just trying to enter for a night,
Oh, I'm sorry. Could you not congratulate Gronk? Just real quick. He said thicket.
he is not my concern, so no.
Please.
No.
Please.
Roll to persuade.
Absolutely not.
Why not?
Would you like to enter the city or not?
Yes.
Yeah.
We
Ignore
would like
him.
very much.
He was dropped as a child.
What?
Name
time.
How
of
did
the
you know
group.
that?
We are Lute Force.
Wait, the Lute Force?
Oh, shit, you know it?
Told you we
My
should go with the
apologies.
turtle name.
I didn't know it was you guys. Sincerest apologies. Yes.
Would you like to congratulate Gronk on saying thicket now?
Congratulations with
Thank you. See?
the words, and you can just see that this human who is in full plate armor is starting to be very confused at the fact that he's congratulating Gronk on saying the word thicket.
He's not the only one.
And
Yeah.
he just says, "Yes, I believe it was Sildar who sent message to Lord Neverember that you would be heading this way. Um, he is to expect you in the morning. He is over at the Hall of Justice. In the meantime, please feel free to stay at one of the inns close by.
Thank you. Which one do you think is the nicest?
Well, personally, I prefer a good night's sleep, night with a K. But
Ah,
there's also the Fallen Tower in the River District. That is run by a one-eared orc. And
we'll
then
take a good night's sleep.
okay,
Good.
that would be in the shoot. What is the district? Not that it matters.
While you're looking
It's
that
in the
up, Matt,
yeah.
did you ever make the Google sheet or whatever you were going to make for notes?
No. The Google Doc, I completely forgot about it.
Okay, so the good night's sleep is in the Protector's Enclave in the southwest of the city.
Mark, what was that guy's name? Lord what?
Never
Never
Ember.
remember. I know who it is.
Ever?
Never Ember.
Oh, okay. To the city of Neverwinter. I am its lord, never ever.
Never Ember.
Oh, I know. I'm going with what I said.
Uh-huh.
And we're supposed to be at the House of what?
The Hall of Justice.
The House of Justice.
Yeah.
Who's Justice?
Tier.
All right, Janice.
I like the voice crack.
Thanks. Sorry, you were saying where is a good night's rest?
It is in the Protector's Enclave, not too far from the Hall of Justice.
And where's the Hall of Justice?
In the Protector's Enclave.
Okay, I'm sure when we figure it, we
I
can
guess.
find a map
Yeah.
on the inside.
So sure, we could do that certainly.
Let's go
One
find
of
a
those
map.
one of those signs that are like, you
Mhm.
are here. Yeah,
Because
why the fuck not? It's a
every
big enough
town
city.
has one.
And
Like,
all of them.
especially-
I just know.
Yeah, especially a city like Neverwinter that is this big, definitely going to have some signs for people who are, new.
Oh yes, just like Sacramento and LA and all those just have signs of where everything is.
Well, but they have markings to help you find places. That's what freeways are for.
Yeah, but like in a civilization that doesn't have fucking smartphones that can tell you exactly where you are, maps are definitely going to be needed to be like, hey, you're fucking here.
You don't town, then
Let's
yeah.
see.
Also, even if they don't, modern cities do have that. It's in the town hall. You can go to it. Or any
Maps.
records building will have a
Paste?
map layout.
All right, to the town hall.
Okay. So there is your map of Neverwinter.
Oh, the motherfucker, I appreciate him. I mean, language.
And so it's kind of hard to see, but there is a small gate in the very southeastern portion of the map.
I like how the Protector Enclave is like the largest section of this map, and he's like, "Yep, it's in there."
I mean, it kind of ends like where the House of Knowledge, the word House of Knowledge is, and then it runs south, basically down to the Neverdeath main graveyard.
Just
Never
saying, it
death.
looks
What?
like it takes up like over a
Irony.
third of the.
Oh no, it takes up like a fifth.
Why does the map look like an effed up Pac-Man?
Mark would know about fifths.
Erotic,
Um,
man.
Okay,
and
guys.
that's just what the
Rotting
city looks like.
We're not following down that.
Anyway,
Or Alec was going with that.
What do
yeah,
you mean?
No, I know.
With alcohol?
Let's move on. So he says, "Welcome to Neverwinter. If you need anything, there's plenty of guards around. Just feel free to ask."
And we will ask as we go in. We will use them for directions to find a night's stay.
Thank you, good sir. I'm gonna toss him a silver coin.
Thank you, sir. And then
Where would you recommend is one of your finest smithers, blacksmiths?
blacksmiths.
We got
Hmm.
there
That
eventually.
was easy.
Let's see. Blacksmith.
Or whitesmith? Or browns?
Or an
green?
armory.
Yeah. Oh, I don't want an armory. I need a smith.
Oh, I might. I need somewhere to make this armor work a little better because it looks so nice. It's not useful
Nope.
enough.
Did Mark just get disconnected?
That might be the
Oh.
mage's. He might be looking for something. You might need to
No,
go to like, the
Mark's-
mage guild or whatever to get your armor infused with magic to make it like.
Yeah, I will ask
Like,
when we go to the
gotta find
blacksmith.
an
I'll
artificer.
ask him now.
Yeah, you gotta find an artificer for that. Or like a really good dwarf.
But I think this is like the best chance I'll have so far in our campaign. Will be in Neverwinter.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Mark definitely just
Also-
got disconnected. I think.
Yeah, he'll.
It
figure it out.
says he's offline. Yeah.
Also, don't forget this is like almost midnight. Like we should.
Oh yeah,
probably
it's
just
very
ask-
late. We're just
we
gonna
should
go to
probably-
bed.
Yeah, we should probably just ask the people at the end tomorrow.
Yeah.
Like, they're gonna probably know better than this. The guards will know. We can find a tour guide at the.
Make Mark play a tour guide NPC for like 2 sessions.
Oh, we're gonna make him play an entire treasure trove. I'm about to bard my way through like 3
Okay.
taverns.
Okay. That was
good?
annoying.
And good
Yeah,
thing is
I
Mark
don't-
didn't hear any of my plan.
My computer was like, "Nah, we're gonna close Discord." So that was fun.
Mark, do you want to build a
Um,
PC?
do I want to build a PC?
Yeah.
Not
Unemployment.
really. Yeah, dude, I need to save. I gotta pay some of that back.
Yeah, that's true. April 15th, you got time.
I'm getting hella money on my taxes.
All right. So, did you get anything that I had said?
No.
I think so.
Not even kind of.
Okay. So, what did you last hear me say?
We're looking for a knight's inn.
Okay.
No,
And
no.
then I
He
heard.
asked him about an arm. Or a
Yeah.
blacksmith, I mean.
Okay. And then, did you hear anything after that?
No.
Nope. That was it.
Okay. So, down. There is one that we have in the Protector's Enclave that we frequent. Bloodbath and Beyond. That is our personal favorite. That we also have a contract with. But there are plenty of others in other districts. I don't think they're as good, but you know. What specifically are you looking for?
I think we just find the hotel for tonight and deal with the rest in the morning. But we do appreciate your assistance.
Okay, well, there we go. Joe's back.
Yep. I'm listening.
Did you hear what I just said?
I do. I love it. I loved Bloodbath and Beyond.
Thank you.
I thought he was like, yep,
He
we just
asked
said
if there
like,
was
the one who
anything
asked for
specific that you were looking for.
That's why I specifically asked for a blacksmith so that I can I want to silver my sword.
Ah, silver.
Yes.
And why would you want
So-
to put such a soft metal around the outside of your sword?
I guess I would recommend the Arm and Hammer. They are more the smithing type. They can definitely silver some weapons for you.
I'm making these franchises.
The Arm and Hammer. I mean, I'm just getting these off online, so. feel free.
Whatever, I'm making them franchises, like, for sure. Like, they're gonna show up in, like, Water.
Right.
Arm and Hammer. Thank you.
Of course. All right.
Is
So,
there a dwarven hardware shop here called Lowe's?
no, but we do have Gnome Depot if you're into that sort of thing.
Fantastic. We'll just take a nice rest.
Of course. And then he opens the gate for you.
I'm trying to think of a pun for
A what?
Harbor Freight. Have you ever heard of that place?
Like
Harbor
like
Freight.
the
Gotcha.
harbors.
This place
You guys
called.
got any dicks here?
Dick's. Are you talking like a sporting goods store?
Sporting goods.
Yeah, yeah. They could have all sorts of like equipment there.
Are you asking him or are you asking me?
No, I was just like, I'm just trying to think of more like fun names that could be in this town now. Like
Oh,
I
gotcha.
assumed we were just going into town and asking guards for directions.
I mean, again, as soon as you walk in, they have a sign that's like, you are here. And
Yeah, but-
then I know on the map it doesn't have the name of the town that you're looking for or the inn.
but we'd be able to find.
Yeah, so I am going to say it is.
You did
I
say it
know
was by
it's
the
like
House of
super hard to
Knowledge.
see. I said it's by the Hall of Justice. I was just saying that the House of Knowledge, like where that word is and where that road comes down, that's what defines the Protector's Enclave. And then basically from that
It's
east
not who you
is
are,
a
it is
different district.
But what
Um,
you do, that defines you.
So basically, above the word Protector's Enclave, above the first T in Protectors, there's almost like a plus-shaped building
Okay.
below the G in Sleeping Dragon. I'm just gonna say it's that building, just because it really doesn't matter.
But Mark, we like to argue about the small details.
That's fair.
The big ones are fine, but the small ones, those are important.
Those are super important. All right,
Super
and
important.
so
Super inconvenient.
yeah, and making your way over to a good night's sleep, you are greeted by a halfling gentleman and says, "Welcome to a good night's sleep. How may I be of assistance? How
Oh,
many
I'm
nights would
sorry.
you like to stay?"
We were looking to have a good night's rest. I didn't realize we were here to have a good night's sleep.
Believe me, sir, that is not the first time I've heard that joke, so I apologize
And I
if I
doubt it'll
do
be
not
the
laugh.
last.
I'm sure it won't.
Oh, there's a
How many
reason I'm not a
beds are
bard.
there in a room?
Well, we do have what would be considered a suite,
Sweet.
but it does only have 3 beds.
And does the
Trebek
suite
and Finn
come
can
with
share a bed.
chocolate?
No, we do not provide chocolate here at this establishment.
Doesn't sound that sweet then.
Trebek and Finn can share a bed. Take a room.
Excuse
Oh,
me?
you hear that, buddy? We can snuggle.
Nope.
I'll
Nope,
keep you
I've
nice
seen
and
some-
cozy.
I've seen the kind of women you
Just
snuggle.
one room? We'll just do one room.
Nope.
One regular room,
Suite,
The
please.
suite.
a suite, of course. All right. So for the suite, oh yes,
My gnomish friend, how much would it be for me to get my own room?
Oh, nonsense. We'll be
Right.
fine with the suite. Just the one suite. We'll only need it for a night.
did I say gnomish?
You
You
said
did say-
halfling. You definitely said
I thought
halfling.
I said halfling.
Oh,
You
did
definitely
you?
said
We can fucking
Okay,
tell.
thank you.
Halflings
like-
are pretty
I just-
gnomish.
I caught up on it because I'm a halfling, but yeah, you definitely
Okay,
said halfling.
Thank you. I thought I said halfling too. Not that it matters, but
Oh, it could if he was role playing like that on purpose.
fair. So to get your own room aside from the suite,
Yeah, but we don't need that.
If there's not enough beds for everyone, why can't I get my own room?
You just let me know how much it's going to cost for that suite.
well, the suite itself is going to cost 4 gold per night. The
Okay.
room by itself is going to cost 2 gold per night.
You know, I think we'll be fine with the one suite. And I'm going to
No,
toss
I
you
think
4 gold.
I would like to have my own room. Thank you.
Oh, Finn, knock it off. You'll be all right.
I look
We
at
find a little sleepover for us.
Tell you what,
Nope.
you can sleep with Gronk. Gronk, you like to cuddle, right?
oh,
Yeah, there you go.
It's a Gronk. It's not with Trebek. It's fine, okay?
oh,
Hey, buddy, where's the nearest brothel?
The nearest brothel, that would be the White Swallow.
Is that in the Shard of Night?
What's that?
Is that in the Shard of Night on the complete other end of this town?
The White Swallow? No, the White Swallow is that is in the
North.
district just to your north in the Blue Lake district.
Yeah. It's the Shaft district.
Mark,
In
how
this
long have you
district,
been waiting to say that?
3 hours.
I can tell you said that was zero hesitation. Like, you got this.
I mean, he asked for a brothel,
Yes.
so
Sounds like
I-
a quality institution.
But you, I'm
The
just saying
last
you had
place I
zero
went to, they
hesitation.
called it beef.
I'm sorry, is that Tom
Disgusting.
Segura joke? I think that's a
Yeah,
Tom
it's Tom Segura.
oh my god, I have to.
Oh,
give that
yeah, a better name for
inspiration.
a strip club
Oh
would
my
be
god!
Fart.
Somebody watching the stream
Oh.
clip that.
Yeah. If no one else is gonna give Gronk inspiration, I'm giving it to him because that was good. I don't even care if it's a Tom
Oh,
Segura
thank
joke. That's good. Holy shit.
I don't know. Am I supposed to find this stuff funny on stream?
All right. So, he says the White Swallow is in the Blue Lake district to the north. So, all you have to do is cross the Winged Wyvern Bridge, head past Castle Never, and it's a little bit between the Beached Leviathan and Blue Lake itself.
That is
Well,
very
wonderful.
legendary on this map.
Did you want to head over there?
Gronk knows where he'll be staying tonight. Thank you very much. So yes, I'm gonna head north.
Thought I could be of service.
I
Okay,
think we'll take
so
the
Gronk-
suite then.
Gronk's gonna head north, and the three of you are gonna take the suite.
I guess if Gronk's gonna be staying in his own place, then yeah, I guess I'll.
I don't think that's his own place.
Well, you know, he's gonna be sleeping probably more comfortable than the rest of us. Although I pity the poor woman who has to take that and gesture to Gronk.
That's gonna be a fun time.
Because
finding
you're
him.
such a spring rose, aren't you?
And
Well, depends
intended-
on how hot the.
intended night's stay,
Just the one.
just the
Just
one.
the one for
alright?
right now. We'll talk more tomorrow.
Yeah, this may be an extended stay, whether or not we can get a ship. Speaking of which, do you happen to know of any ship captains who are making a trip towards Greenest anytime soon?
I can't say I know where that is, sir.
That's
South.
okay. We'll find out in the morning. We are very tired and would like to rest.
Of course. So with your friend here mentioning you might need an extra night, if you don't mind paying tonight as well as an extra day's as deposit, just in case, obviously, if you only stay the one night, come by the desk and we will happily give you back the deposit.
Sure.
Yeah, just
I'm gonna toss him 4 more gold.
Okay. All right. So someone mark off 8 gold.
I did already.
yo treasurer.
And then he leads you up to the room, which is it's decently nice. It's not the most lavish or extravagant room you've ever seen, but it is very roomy, very functional. The beds are soft if that's what you're into. That's what they think customers are into is softer beds. And
Hotel moment.
the furniture is, just obviously a couple desks, but nothing frou-frou. It's just very to the point. And then Gronk, let's pick up with you. You crossing the Winged Wyvern Bridge, past Castle Never, basically where the L is or the second L in Blue Lake District. We'll say that's where the White Swallow is. And upon entering, you are greeted by a larger than average human woman with what appears to be a very interesting scarf that is almost made of that's made of feathers and a very large hat. But she reeks of perfume. And she says, "Well, hello, welcome to the White Swallow, where we will tend to all of your needs and pleasures. What is it you desire?"
Woman, take me somewhere private.
Uh, I believe you're getting the wrong idea. I do not partake. I just simply set up the client and the you know,
Well, that's a relief.
other.
Then show me somebody who can take me somewhere private.
Well, what are your preferences?
Female.
I'm thinking something big, a lot of square
Big.
footage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Square footage. Any other preferences other than big?
Something good to lay on.
Are you
Uh,
speaking of a woman or a bed?
just out of character, Gronk is
Both.
describing the room that he would like to
I
stay
think
in.
Mark knows, but
Yeah, no, why I'm asking as her.
What the hell do you think, lady? You think I'm gonna do it
are
out on the
you-
middle of the street?
I don't know. Some people do.
Question mark?
Not this people.
hey, we don't judge the current year.
All right, let me head back. And so she heads off to a side room and comes back with a not it's again it's another human woman about her size, so quite large, but a little bit larger, dressed very scantily, uh and she says, this is Maj. Hi, yeah, how you doing? And it's not even a how you doing, it's a how you doing. And she gives you like the little wink and the kiss.
Oh, please tell me she has like somewhat of a Brooklyn accent.
How the hell are you?
No, there's just like a mole like right above her like lip, just under her nose.
Oh,
And
it's like
there's
the
like a
chick
little
from
bit of arm
Shrek
hair.
2. And Shrek, like the
Mike
bartender.
Wazowski.
That works too, yeah.
I'm watching you, Wazowski. Always watching.
Always.
You better have your paperwork.
Anyway, and so she just says, "Am I Big Maj, hey, how you doing? Am I worthy enough for you?"
Point the way, sugar buns.
Oh, you butter my biscuits. And she starts leading you upstairs and into a room that has, which for her, kind of shocking, but it's like full on princess bed. Uh, the four pillars with all the like the drapes and garbage. It's very, very frou-frou. Um, very nice linens on everything. Um, this room specifically is kind of like
Yeah.
it's got a like a pink um light pink motif with it's very lovey. It's weird for her, but it's a very nice bed. And so I guess just to speed things along, unless you want to keep role playing with Big Marge.
I think we
Um,
all want him to.
Oh, I want to
Oh, I
hear
see.
this.
okay. I mean, I'm not gonna say no.
If he doesn't want to do it, I'm not gonna make him. But like, I kind of want to hear this.
Cameron, I don't care if you want to or not, you're doing it.
Cameron, give me content.
Make sure to use your Twitch Primes, everybody. Twitch Primes.
I'm not affiliate yet, but thank you for that.
So it's gonna be 25 gold an hour.
Expensive.
How
That's
much
just
if you're not involved?
I'm confused.
Gronk will
thought
take
we
care of the
were-
pleasuring himself, okay? I just need the space to do it.
Call it 10, and I'll get out of your hair.
It's a deal.
Okay, so go ahead and mark off 10 gold, and she proceeds to, because she is quite larger and very scantily dressed, she proceeds to drop all 10 of the gold into her cleavage, and then walk out of the room.
It's 11.
As when she's walking, oh, you're paying her 11 gold?
I'm gonna give her 11, and I'm gonna smack her on the left butt cheek on her way out.
And as you smack her on the butt cheek, again, you can start, like, as she's walking with the bouncing of her cleavage, you can start hearing that, like, jingling of the fact that there's 11 gold in between her chesticles. And she, as you smack her, she says, "If you want a butt of these buns, you know where to find me." And just heads out of the room.
Gronk thinks they've been buttered enough.
No such thing as too much butter.
Facts.
Oh my god.
And with that, I close and lock the door.
Fantastic.
I
All
like
right.
how you found a brothel just to get a place for yourself. Like, you didn't even.
Right?
I was uncomfortable from last session with the Trebek stuff, and now we're talking
That's
about
what-
cuddling in the same beds. I just need to get the fuck out of there.
That's why I said you're gonna be with Finn instead of Trebek this time.
Too weird. I'd rather have my fucking buns buttered or whatever.
You went to a brothel
Whatever.
instead of like another inn or even asking for your own room.
Yeah, you're gonna pay 11 gold for an hour.
25 for an hour.
This is the life Gronk knows, okay?
Well, that's just an hour of sex. That's not even the room for the night.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
That hasn't even been established yet.
Right, that's why Gronk
Is she coming back in an hour for
locking
another 10
himself
gold?
in there. I haven't gotten to that yet.
Okay. Yeah. So how long do you want to stay in there all night and come out at morning?
Oh,
When...
absolutely. I'm staying in there all night and I'm barricading the door.
Okay, so you're taking a full long rest.
Yeah, 8 hours.
All right. So at this point, because you guys did get into town so late, and walking over to both the Good Night's Sleep and a White Swallow, I would say by the full 8 hours rest, it's about 9 o'clock in the morning at this point. The three of you wake up to a knock at the door.
Oh, we're confirming a long rest though, yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Knock at the
one moment.
doors.
I'll get the door.
Hi, room service.
Did we order room service?
I didn't order anything.
Someone ordered room service for this room. Here you go.
Leave it at the
And-
door.
He drops the platter next to the door and then briskly walks down the hallway and back downstairs.
Dang it, I was gonna do an insight check.
So what does the platter look like?
Yeah,
So
investigation check on the platter.
looks like
Platter.
well, it's covered. Do you want to lift up the lid?
Oh.
Uh,
You can describe it first.
yeah, describe it first.
Describe the platter.
Yeah.
Like you're gonna do something anyways. Okay, fine.
It wasn't.
I'm gonna make an Arcana check on it first.
Okay, go ahead and make an Arcana check.
11 plus 5, 16.
There is absolutely nothing magical about this platter.
Just gonna get out of bed, walk up, and open the lid on the platter.
And as you open the platter, you are hit with the smell of some of the best breakfast meats that you've seen or smelled in your life. There is a selection of toast. There's a smattering of eggs. It's definitely a nice, full, hearty breakfast for the three of you that someone has
this
taken the
looks
liberty of ordering for you.
Delicious.
Is there a note?
Nope, no
Nah.
note.
Doesn't look like it. These eggs look good. I'm gonna bring it in the room and just start eating it.
Okay.
I'm definitely gonna watch Trebek eat them first. As hungry as I am, and as good as those look, I'm a little paranoid about the situation.
Mark, how much of
Yeah.
this can I eat before he decides to get in on it?
I mean, that depends. How fast do you want to eat?
I'm gonna start
As
And-
soon as I see that Finn isn't eating it, I'm gonna go at it just as fast as I can.
Okay.
I want some food too, but
Bongo, do you want
Jeez,
some?
So
oh, what are you talking about? I mean, this
Uh,
French toast.
let's see. If you're eating something fast,
Constitution saving throw.
Huh.
just
That way
for
you don't-
fun, I'm gonna make it a performance check. We don't.
I was
use
gonna say
too
that way you
often.
don't choke on it.
Fantastic. All right, let's okay. Green's a good food color. Nat 20. That is a great food color.
God damn.
Yeah. So you are eating this at quite a quick pace, and you are not choking or stumbling on your food. You're making sure to take the proper inhales when you need to.
Now I can see why you're looking
Um,
at Gronk that way. I think he can handle
And
him.
yeah, Fen, at this point, like you are seeing that the food is diminishing at a pretty quick pace, but you are not seeing any sort of ill effects on Trebek at all, if that's what you were checking for while he's eating this food.
Yeah, you know it. I'm gonna go and get in on some of that breakfast. I'm gonna grab a couple eggs, slice of ham.
Is there how much is left, Mark?
So with how fast you were eating, and also
Longo's-
Longo was eating some of it, it's definitely
He's a halfling.
less than a third at this point. Let's see. So there is.
I'm looking for there to be like an egg left or a couple pieces
No,
of toast.
there's. I mean,
They gave
there's
us a
still
pretty
there's
good
still
platter.
some meat, some eggs, some toast. But I would say it's about a fifth of the original platter is left at this point.
Is there enough
And
for a charcuterie board?
charcuterie board, yeah, right. And then between Longo and Trebek, collectively they've eaten about 4/5 of it. Most of that 4/5 was Trebek, but definitely enough for you to have a full breakfast, regardless.
Little fat girl.
I mean,
Yeah.
you're the one who wanted to shove it down your face and rolled a natural 20. So, but yeah.
Stress eating.
What's your
And
performance
with
modifier?
the deliciousness of this breakfast, I will grant the three of you 3 temporary hit points.
Nice. Oh wait, Mark, shouldn't I have had disadvantage on that roll?
For what?
She gave me disadvantage earlier for something.
Did I?
Shut up.
It was probably a joke.
90% of the time, Mark says disadvantage is a joke.
Only for
Probably, but I don't know. I
if
never
we're
know.
not playing the game,
Alec.
That's
if it's
fair.
just in the Discord chat, like when I'm making puns and stuff.
And now we're heading back to Gronk, where now Gronk, you are also awoken at a knock at the door, but instead of this, like, instead of "Hi, how you doing? Room service," it's a very loud, almost like obtrusive knock.
All right, I guess I move whatever I used to barricade the door.
What's going on in there?
What is it?
Well, you came in last night. You didn't want partner. Just a bit odd. Sent Big Marge up with you.
Marge? I could have sworn her name was like Olga or something.
That's messed up.
No. Well, it.
Anyway,
gonna
what the hell
cost
is
ya.
this? This is the worst room service I've had in my life.
You never asked for room service.
Well,
I
I'm
did
asking
send up-
now.
Marge. Sir, you're gonna need to tone it down, otherwise I'm gonna have to ask you to leave.
Marge is not what I'm looking to eat right now. Let me be very clear.
Well, if you're looking to eat, And not someone. That is not really our specialty. So if you wouldn't mind paying and leaving, that would be much appreciated.
Yeah, the hag has your payment. I'm out of here.
And she grabs you by the wrist and says, you have not paid me. So once you pay me, you can leave.
Go extract it from that woman's chest area, and you'll
That
have your
might have
money.
been her payment, but that is not the payment for the room. That was the payment for the girl.
Wonderful.
So you owe me 25 gold, please.
Let's make it 30, and you shut the hell up and get out of my face.
Let's make it 30. I don't shut the hell up, and you get the hell out of my face.
Great, 25 gold it is. Go fuck yourself. I'm gonna drop 25 gold on the floor and just walk out.
Okay.
What a
And
businessman.
yeah.
He's
And she
such
says,
a way with women.
please, you're not allowed back in here. I hope you don't mind.
Oh, seeing what you have to offer, I don't think I'd be coming back.
Great. And then as you leave, she kind of kicks the door behind you,
Yeah.
booting you out. Yeah, why don't you try to see how long it takes you to get back to a good night's
Don't-
sleep?
That went honestly way more than or way better than I thought it would.
Yeah.
I was expecting to have
Same.
some fun adventure trying to go find Gronk or save him from the local.
Brothel.
Don't give Mark ideas.
Kronk.
It's gonna be like a Monty Python thing.
Yeah.
Yes. I was like, great, we have to go storm the brothel now. Gronk's like barricade himself in a room. We have to
Non-lethally beat up a bunch of hookers. What the fuck is this? GTA?
Yeah, so are you gonna head back to the a good night's sleep, or are you just gonna wander?
I think I'll wander this area for a while.
Does
Okay.
Gronk remember the
I'm
way?
looking for
Alright.
breakfast.
Okay. I mean, there's definitely, plenty of places in this district. But as you are walking around, now that the streets are starting to be a little bit more lively, you're noticing a lot of people here are dressed quite a bit nicer than you are, and you are getting some awfully weird stares.
Hey, what's your problem, lady? You never seen a grown man in a loincloth?
What a
Would've killed.
savage.
All to kill.
And she just keeps walking.
Yeah, I savaged your mother last night.
And she just chuckles at the fact that, like, that is the most childish thing she has ever heard in her life.
Great. Well, I keep
Um,
walking.
So, yeah, I mean, there's, again, plenty of places, but again, the people you're seeing around here are a lot nicer. And, yeah, it's looking kind of ritzy. So where do you want to stop? Do you want to pick a place here, or do you want to just keep walking? Where do you want to go?
I'm still just looking for food. So
I mean, like I said, there's plenty of places, but this area looks pretty nice.
Right. Okay. Well, then I'll keep walking out of this area. I'll keep going like east.
Keep heading east. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So before we pick that up, let's head back to the other three. So you've all finished your breakfast. You've all gotten dressed, and for a second time, you receive a knock at the door.
My goodness, we're popular, aren't we?
I
Mhm.
guess.
Uh.
Yes.
Yes, you've got a note. And he slides it under the door, and then you can hear the pitter patter of footsteps.
Oh,
run
hold
off.
on 1 second. 1 second. I'm gonna run to the door.
And he just stops in time. Yes,
Here,
sir.
and I'm gonna toss him a gold.
Thank you,
Ooh,
sir.
You love tipping extravagantly, don't you?
Just
love
a
helping
silver
out
is
people.
fine, dude.
I only have 159 silver, but I have 2,048 gold.
Excuse me?
Is that the
It's-
party's money or your own?
No, it's the party's
I
money.
think that's the party's money.
Trebek doesn't have money.
By the throne. By the gods. How? Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
yeah, dude, we're pretty loaded actually. Like, it's
You-
hard to
you-
remember that.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
wouldn't know with how stingy we've been. But
Yeah, how
we
much
are,
money do you? I don't
like-
even know how much money you guys have individually.
Oh, I don't have nearly that much, but like,
Have anywhere near that much.
I
I
have
know, but is it like-
212 gold.
I've got 565 gold.
Yeah,
What
Gronk's
the hell
got
do
a
I-
lot.
I have 200.
Oh, yeah, hold on. Let me do a total count. I'm at
Total-
209.
Yeah, total, it says 233.
Okay, yeah. So you guys should be about 200, just in case you need something or whatever. But I have party money for party
That's fair.
things.
Gronk literally went through all of that back in Vandalen.
All right, and so
I'll grab the note off the ground
Okay.
too, and then open it up.
and the note says, "Welcome, Lute Force, to the city of Neverwinter. Please meet me at the Hall of Justice at 2 p.m. Thank you."
Is it
Who's
signed by
Nature
Batman?
check, what time is it?
And it is signed by Lord Neverember. At this
Okay.
point, it's about like 9:30ish.
Wait.
We could say 10 for the sake of if you guys wanted to take a while eating breakfast. Although Trebek did make it kind of a point that he was scarfing it down. So,
Yes.
um,
Well, we have our appointment now. Should we head downstairs, see if we can find that blacksmith, and maybe I can find an artificer or a mage or something to help me with this armor
Also
and a
need to
ship.
we also need to head to the docks, exactly, to see if we can find a ship.
Yeah,
All right,
so
I'll go find the ship, because I don't really need the armor, or the blacksmith, or whatever Trebek Wild Goose Chase is gonna take him on.
Okay.
Somebody want to go look for Gronk? I can go look for Gronk, or I can go down to the docks.
How about this? How about we tell the operator of the hotel, that halfling down there at the front desk, that if what is Gronk again?
Goliath?
He's a Goliath. He's pretty big.
Goliath, that's what it's called. I was about to call him a giant man. Anywho, let him know if
Those exist.
the Goliath shows up. Let him know that we'll be at the blacksmith, and that you'll
That's if he comes back.
if he
Just
comes
tell us to meet him at the Hall of Justice.
back,
Yeah.
too.
Well,
Okay.
let's head downstairs.
so you head downstairs.
I'm
I
gonna
mean, if you
put my
wanna-
my dope
Okay.
breastplate on. By the way,
Sure. Um,
What do I
you have
even need?
you attune to it, right?
what?
You have attuned to it by now, right?
The breastplate's not magical.
Dragon one?
Yeah, it just looks like a dragon.
Oh, you don't need to attune to that?
It doesn't. It does not. It's just a base AC of 14.
Oh, it offers you resistance, electric resistance, I think.
Yeah.
Do you attune to like that minor of an armor
No, I
piece?
just have it as.
like we don't have to
breastplate.
attune to Goggles of Night.
No, I know.
What is it? Hold on. Is it a custom item or is it in equipment?
It's in equipment.
Because I just have it in here as a breastplate.
It
What's
does
it
not
called?
say requires attunement.
What's it
Let's
called?
see. That's what I'm
Dragon
looking
Guard?
for. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Dragon Guard. All right. If it doesn't require attunement, I just for some reason thought it did.
Weird.
Makes
Okay.
sense.
But yeah, that's the. And it's not resistance to lightning. It's resistance to any breath weapon from any creature that has dragon typing.
That
Yeah.
might seem as though that's going to be useful at some point down the road when fighting a
That is
dragon
must
bolt.
be useful for a Dragonborn to have.
Why did it not come up? I
It's
just
at the top
added
of your
it.
inventory.
Oh, that would explain that. All right, Janice, we're
Oh
there.
yeah, because Trebek already has resistance to lightning.
But he does.
He's
Yeah.
a blue dragon
I know.
born.
I have resistance to lightning, and I'm immune to disease.
That's cool.
Are you a monk?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So as you head out, let's see. You leave the note at the desk, just because I know Cameron said he had to leave at 10. You leave a note at the desk saying, "Hey, if a Goliath shows up," do you leave any specific details about Gronk? Because as far as all I heard was, if a Goliath shows
The-
up,
Okay, is it the same halfling down there that we saw last night?
let's see, 8 hours. No, it
Okay.
would be
Oh.
a different halfling.
The Goliath that responds to the name Gronk
Is asking
and
for
Lute
friend.
Force. Or
Yeah.
and he's asking for gives us our names. I can remember my own name for one.
What am I called again?
Uh,
Oh, that's right.
Then I tell him to meet at the Hall of Justice.
That too.
All right, so he jots down very quickly. Gronk, Loot Force, Hall of Justice, 2 o'clock.
Yep.
Go to Daddy.
He said something about going to a brothel last night, so if he comes in grumpy about women, probably him. He's usually grumpy about women, though.
And this guy nods. All right, and
I don't know,
so now
Trebek, he seems to like have a lot of issues with women. You two seem to hit it off, though.
Who?
You and Gronk.
What do you mean?
I don't know. I don't know. You just seem to nothing.
Okay.
Moving on.
Your way?
I'm
hot
gonna
dog.
head out
I
for the
guess we're
arm and hammer.
Okay. And so heading a little bit south in the Protector's Enclave, you come across a shop with a sign out front that has, a very stereotypical, basically like Arm and Hammer, just like
Right.
a flexing
Baking
arm with a
soda?
hammer, holding a hammer. And you are met with a very stereotypical. You are met with a dwarven smithy.
Naturally.
I know, right? What a shocker. And so, in some random Scottish accent that I'm not gonna do, uh, and he's kind of hammering away. What can I do for you?
I'm hoping that you can silver my longsword. And I pull out the blade and I kind of present it to him.
I don't understand why you want to do that.
Silver, yes. You're gonna have to leave it here. I do have quite a few other projects, but I could probably get it to you by tomorrow if you want to come back.
Tomorrow, you say?
Tomorrow, yes.
I believe I can do that. Out of curiosity, though, how much can I entice you to push up that timetable?
Ooh, well, being one of the main smithies for the Lord's Alliance, they pay me pretty handsomely, so it might cost you a pretty penny. Fucking Jesus, Tim and Bet, they're making something with bacon downstairs. It smells so good. Oh my god, I'm so mad right
I
now.
thought he just started swearing in the middle of it.
No, I'm smelling bacon like in person, and now I'm mad.
I keep essential oils and candles next to me. I can sniff.
Work for the Lord's Alliance, you say?
Yes, sir.
Are you familiar with a human fighter named Sildar?
Human fighter named Sildar. I can't say that I'm familiar with him. I am relatively familiar with Lord Neverember, um, and Lord Silverhand, although he is up in Waterdeep currently.
Mhm.
But they typically send one of their what's the word I'm looking for? Associates?
Envoys.
Sure.
As opposed to outgirls.
What? No, Envoys.
Oh, no, he's being sarcastic.
Are we not in the land of puns? Arm and Hammer, A Good Night's Sleep.
Who
Bloodbath
said
and
anything
beyond.
about boys?
But it sounded like boys.
Anywho. Well, unfortunately, I'm not acquainted with them yet, but I actually have a meeting with Lord Neverember later in the day.
We have
Me?
a meeting.
We're not there, I thought.
Was he? I thought Trebek went with me.
Oh, I
Yeah,
was going to the
I did.
dogs.
No, I
Oh,
went
okay.
with Finn.
Okay.
And so the bringing up Lord Neverember, he would say, "Well, I mean, I still can't necessarily push up the scheduling of silvering this specific weapon, but I do have silvered weapons for sale. It just won't be that specific weapon."
See, my friend, I've already put a bit of investment into this blade.
I
So,
understand, sir.
I suppose that tomorrow will do. And then I hand him I take the scabbard off of my belt, I resheath the blade, and I hand it to him.
Okay.
How much?
It will be 100 gold, and that will be paid upon completion.
Actually, I turn to Trebek. I say, "Oh, Lord Treasurer of Lute Forsk, may I have the 100 gold needed to sober my weapon so that I may fight the forces of evil? All the better."
Well, if you had answered the question I asked you twice, maybe. But considering you just decided to ignore me, maybe not.
This gentleman was currently talking to me. You were actually interrupting him.
I asked you yesterday.
Yesterday, I could have sworn I answered you yesterday.
No.
Well,
The horse's name is Sunday. I don't.
What is it you need your weapon silvered for?
there are actually, believe it or not, my friend, there are a variety of foes who are susceptible to the effects of silver.
He is right. Silver is.
Are any of
a-
those dragons?
Well, not everything has been a dragon, has it?
Are any of them goblins?
It's entirely possible that our foe may not just use the power of dragons. Remember, according to you, there are multiple associates that are trying to.
Or
I have a power
bugbears?
of good
What is
and
this silver
anime on my
effect?
side.
What
And
creatures does this silver affect?
the dwarf chimes in. He says it does affect a good smattering of creatures. Obviously, there is the typical were creatures. That is the most common need for silvering a weapon. But there are also plenty of aberrations and beasts that do, uh, you know, that are affected more by silver than by a standard weapon.
Let's put it this way, Trebek. You may have the power of Bahamut to aid you in your quest and your divine and holy might. Unfortunately, I do not. And the last thing I want to do is be useless in a fight.
Oh, but you could have that. Would you like to read this? And I'll pull a pamphlet out.
Oh,
Mhm.
no,
Mhm.
no, Trebek, no. God is far too merciful for my liking.
You could use a little bit of that, and I'm gonna lean to the dwarf and just like with my covering my mouth with my hand and go, "Is it really worth 100 gold to get us a blade silvered?"
Yes, sir. It does cost 100 gold to silver a weapon. It is quite a hard task
Yes,
to.
but is it worth it?
I mean, if you're going to be fighting enemies that are more susceptible to silver, yes.
So far, we've not come across one.
That is not actually true.
That is, yeah. Fen or Joe is correct.
Was then.
Yeah, Mark is telling you you have definitely come across enemies that would have benefited by having a silver weapon.
Oh yeah.
But I'm not going to tell you which ones.
Okay, Mark, I have a question for you. If I were to make, if I were to take just a bag of silver coins and just bash these enemies with it, would that do extra damage?
No.
If I chucked them like a magic missile style.
I think it has to be smelted.
No.
I put it in a worn sock.
Yeah.
Well, okay,
Now you're
because
hitting it with the sock.
I read
why,
about the
why is that
history of
sock
magic
worn?
I read about the history of magic missile, and it was supposed to be like any like thrown object that you had, you just made magical when you threw it, and then it automatically hit. So like back in the old days, you could literally just use silver pieces, cast them as magic missile, and you'd be throwing around chunks of silver.
Yeah, I mean, but that's what animate objects is for.
Well, yeah, now it does, but yeah.
Mark,
Alec.
can I make a sleight of hand check to see if I could set the 100 gold on the counter, like in a small bag on the counter, without Finn or the dwarf noticing, or without Finn noticing, actually, specifically?
What is he trying to do? Well, I guess, hold on. I guess I have to make a check.
I mean, you are talking to the dwarf, so let's see. Yeah, Trebek roll is normal. Joe roll at disadvantage.
Disadvantage. All right.
Because you're talking to the dwarf, like you're not, like, and he's trying to hide it, so I didn't know if to give him advantage or you disadvantage, so I just figured the latter.
15.
I'm probably gonna fail. Yeah, nat 1.
Yeah,
And then I'm gonna, so if I do that to the dwarf, I'm gonna go on one condition. I'll pay. I'll have the party pay for this on one condition though. You gotta get down on your knees and say, "Please, oh please, Trebek, would you please pay for my sword?"
And on that note, let's go pick up with Gronk. So Gronk, as you are heading more and more east, you're noticing that the neighborhoods and the people are getting less and less lavish very quickly. And by the time you get into where you can see, by the time you get into what is known as the Tower District, which is very distinct at the fact that you can see 3 specific towers, one of them being the clock tower, you're noticing that this is a very, very rough and tumble part of town. And in this part of town, you are seeing like no elves whatsoever, not even half elves. Poor humans. You're seeing Dragonborn wouldn't be caught in a place like this. It's a lot of half orcs. There's some full orcs roaming around here.
Excuse me.
And dwarves that are down on their luck. But yeah, everyone, it's kind of dirty. But there are certainly places to eat.
Gronk just says to himself, now this is more my speed.
Okay.
And yeah, he's gonna go find just the dingiest like hole in the wall restaurant he can.
Okay. So let's see. All right, I gotta step up my pun game.
Call it the Yellow Brick Road.
The Yellow Brick Road. Nah,
Call it the egg white swallow.
nah, that's too much. Um, eh,
Hymns.
Tooth and nail.
all right, whatever. We're just gonna call it
Homebrew.
Yeah, this one, this place of town, they're just gonna be very direct and to the point. This is literally just gonna be called the Breakfast House because I literally that popped up on my screen, so we're gonna stick with it.
Fuck it.
The Breakfast House.
Sounds
Not
good.
the Breakfast Club.
Nope, not the Breakfast Club. It's the Breakfast House. Oh, I just saw Let's Catch Up, and dang it, now I'm regretting my decisions. Anyway, maybe I'll make that a different one.
Painting the sign right now, and it's under new management. I'm changing the name.
And so you enter the breakfast house, and at the door, you are greeted by a younger, full orc, almost like a girl, who's basically the hostess. And she just looks up at you and says, how many?
Well, maybe seating for 3 should work.
Three. Yes. Right this way, please. And she walks you over to a table for 4, but can obviously accompany 3. And says the host or the waitress will be right with you. And kind of scampers back,
All right.
pretty
Roll for
like-
intimidation.
embarrassed / scared.
Okay. I'm gonna take 2 of the chairs and put them next to each other so I can fit on it.
Okay. And eventually, an not necessarily old, but an older orc woman walks over to your table and says, don't get too much of your kind around these parts. What'll it be?
The hell is that supposed to mean?
Well, aren't you a Goliath?
Oh, that's all. Okay. Yeah. What do you recommend?
Uh, well, the full breakfast is pretty good if you're looking for something pretty hearty. That's going to come with 2 sausage links, 2 pieces of bacon, a piece of ham, eggs, hash browns, pancakes, and toast.
Still hungry, Mark?
I'm just trying to think of what's in the lumberjack slam.
You
No,
can tell.
I'm looking
Are
at
there
the
pancakes in the
menu.
lumberjack slam?
What was that?
Are there pancakes in the lumberjack slam? I can't remember.
I
I don't
think
think
so.
there are.
Oh, it's
I
not.
don't think there are. I think it comes with ham, eggs, sausage, bacon, and toast or hash brown.
I think it's both toast and hash browns. It's not pancakes. Regardless,
Yeah.
this has pancakes. It's the full breakfast.
Now
We're gonna
looking
call
at
this
your
the Orcish Delight.
menu here, it says you
Orange
have
is delicious.
the burn 'em at the steak sandwich. How would you rate that?
I mean, personally, the burn 'em at the steak sandwich is pretty good. Um, again, more of a I'm more of a medium rare girl myself, but you cannot go wrong with the burn 'em at the steak sandwich.
Great. I'll take 2 of each.
So 2 burn 'em at the steak sandwiches and 2 Orcish Delights.
You know it, honey.
And she says, "All right, I'll put that in for you, and it'll be out within about. You're gonna have to apologize. We normally don't get one person coming in here asking for that much food, so it'll take about 15 to 20."
Outrageous. Just kidding. That sounds great.
All right, so I gotta write that down. Burn 'em at the steak sandwich. If I didn't already given you inspiration, fucking that is gold. STEK steak. All right. All right. So, um, yeah, let's just finish up with you. And she comes back over with the 2 Orcish Delights and the burn 'em at the steak sandwiches, which are, they are hearty. They come with fries, um, and they are well done. Um, because the burn and burn 'em at the stake, they do not fuck around. And it's lathered in some sort of sauce that is, it almost like it gives a nice dichotomy with the meat and the sweetness of the sauce. It's to die for. Um, and the breakfast is like, very like, it's home cooking breakfast, very very hearty.
Oh,
It
Blackberry
might
Diner
not,
style.
pretty much, yeah. Blackberry Diner.
Mark,
That's
does this place sell paladin pancakes or are they holy hotcakes?
ooh. They probably wouldn't sell either, but good to note.
So werewolf waffles.
And so she leaves you with the bill
If there
after
is,
checking in with you. Oh, sorry. Yeah,
I was gonna
we're
say,
gonna
I
pick
just
up with you in a minute,
yeah.
but yeah.
No, I
go
just
ahead.
thought about this. If a place that has spaghetti needs to have a thing for two, that it's just a meatball and like spaghetti with meatballs, that's just called meatball and chains.
Mhm. Mhm.
Workable.
All right. I can see it. Um
I was proud of that.
and she comes over. I thought it was good. And she comes to check on you, leave you the bill. How's everything over here? To your liking?
Better than I could have ever expected. How much is the bill
Perfect.
for?
So for the 2 Orcish delights at 2 gold apiece, and the burn 'em at the stake sandwiches at 1 gold, 5 silver, that is going to be 7 gold total.
All right, I'll just make it 10 with the tip, and then I'm gonna ask her, "Hey, sweetheart, this place
Wait.
seems kind of
Yes.
run down. A lot of people down on their luck. Surely there's a good place to go gambling, right?"
Yes, not around here though. You're gonna want to head to the Blue Lake district for that. There's a couple places. Um, there is the Gilded Goose, as well as the Beached Leviathan. Those are definitely going to be some pretty good places to go gambling. But I know every now and again, our own Fallen Tower has some gambling nights. So if you want to check that out,
I may just do that. Then again, going to those rich scumbags and taking them for all they're worth sounds pretty fun too.
I wish I could tell you, but unfortunately, this is the life I live.
Great. Well, with that, I guess I'll go to the Fallen Tower next.
Okay. So now we'll pick up with Matt on the docks.
Okay, hold on.
And
Mark, have you ever looked up how much 1 gold piece should be roughly equivalent to in like our money?
Yeah, we did that like 4
I would
months
say
I feel
ago.
like we did that a long time ago.
At the
Yeah.
low end, it's $100.
Yeah.
We're spent. Okay, I'm just saying $1,000 from breakfast, stuff like that.
Yeah, but the only reason I'm making it cost a lot is one, you guys are staying at a pretty nice place. I know the Orcish place is not super nice. That was definitely inflated, but again, like she lives in a pretty poor area, but her breakfast is good enough to charge that money.
Okay. No,
Orcish
I was
But
just
yeah,
I
I
was
do
just a
know
little
that
thing. I was
gold
just
is.
like,
Plus, you guys have a
whoa.
shit ton.
I
So
know.
I do.
know-
No, I have a shit ton.
Well, fair.
It's just always hard to remember. Like, technically, I have like, I think almost a millionaire.
I mean, collectively, yeah, the 4 of you are.
Yeah, but it's still like that's
Yeah, the Loot Force name is
wealthy.
worth $1 million. Yeah. Anyway,
We
so
should
we'll
sell
pick up
T-shirts.
with
Oh, you guys should see what I named the stream too.
we'll pick up. Oh, I'm not watching the stream.
You stupid idiot.
Hold on, sorry, hiatus.
I
Gotta,
forgot.
Oh my god, we've only been at 2 this whole time.
sorry.
You put it under explicit. Loot force aim for the dragon bitch yourself.
Back. That is fantastic.
You better explicit reads the title. That makes sense.
Fair. Not wrong. All right.
With the way we talk.
Anyway, you are at the docks, and no one's really paying you any attention. All the people here are either really busy or being really lazy and not working, but that's kind of the point.
Okay. I'm gonna do a perception check to try to see if I can find somebody who looks kind of like he'd be in charge of a ship.
Okay.
Right. That's a nat 20, so like a 24. I was really hoping to fail that check.
Okay. So there are definitely people loading stuff up on ships. But as far as people being in charge of the ship, it's hard to tell just by looking.
Okay, is there a like I want to say like a harbor master or like a port master
Yeah,
or
there's a
something like
dock
that?
master. Yeah, there's a
Yeah.
dock master.
Okay. Is it like a building or just a person?
Yeah, there's like a small building at the like you know where all of
Area.
the docks extend from.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna
Kind of the
go
center of
in
that.
there and I'm gonna like guess walk
And
into there. Look for like a teller or something.
and you see a gnome with his feet up on the desk. So small desk, and
Or high chair.
yeah, and it's like, eh, what are you doing?
Well, my party and myself are looking to we're looking for a crew to sail down south. The name of the place we're going for?
You can make a history check.
I was gonna say Alec, do you remember it? But yeah, I'll just go.
Alex,
I'm rolling hot tonight.
It was green something.
27.
Greenest.
Jesus.
Greenest.
Greenest, yeah.
I remember that.
It's
'Cause Mark
almost
correct-
a nat. It was almost a nat 1. So
Okay, so you're telling him that you're trying to head to Greenest.
Yep.
And he says, we don't, not really in the business of setting people up with a crew. We kind of just are like, if you got a boat, you dock it here, and then you pay me for how long you want to dock it, and then
Do you
you
know-
leave.
do you know of any captains I could talk to then? Someone I might be able to hire. I'm sure you've known like the regulars around here.
That's private information there, pal. And he kind of gives you a little look. But nothing that can't be worth the price.
Trying to think of. Right. And how much would it be to find such a person?
Well, 20
Well, just-
gold here, 20 gold there. Couldn't hurt,
That's
especially for a lowly dockmaster like myself.
doesn't sound too bad at all. Like everybody's got to pay the bills. As I just slide him 20 gold.
All right. And let's see. Well, any specific captain you're looking for, or just you need a name of someone?
Just somebody who doesn't mind some rough waters, if you know what I mean.
Ah, captain with rough waters, eh? Well,
Wait, hon, is that his name?
no.
Oh, the words kind of blurred together, and I was like, "Don't, Mark. Did you just give me his name, Captain Rough Waters?" And I'm just
No, Captain, yeah, Captain Good with rough waters. And says, well, we do have one guy, but he's not really in town, as they say, meaning
Mhm.
he's not docked here anymore. but I can give you his name anyway. And his name is going to be Captain. Ooh,
Can he be Captain Tom Hanks?
You know, Mark,
Captain Tom
considering we were
Hanks.
going to look for a ship, I thought you would have a captain's name ready. I thought with all your puns you've been going with today, I thought you were gonna have a great one lined up.
Oh, I see. I can't. I can't come up with a good captain name like that. That's just not. You know, not a. All right, and now I'm just looking at fucking captain names from history.
Captain Stillwater.
Nah, because he would have to be good at the rough sea. So it's kind of. I guess that
Yeah,
could
yeah,
be.
it'd be
Yeah.
like a
All right.
ironic.
All right. Yeah. Why not? Captain Stillwater. Sure.
Captain
Let you guys have a input.
Steel, like steel as in the metal, right? Like this guy's got it because iron ship or steel ship. Like he's rough and tumble, right?
No, no, that's the funny thing is still water, like not moving.
Like because all of his enemies sink, right? Like
I
you tell
think
me
there's
this,
I think there's some sort of word for that,
or
whereas
like
his name is like the opposite of something. I think it's something to do with some metal. I can't remember what it's called, but something that ends with E.
okay, did you just actually make a spelling mistake, or is that?
Did I
With
make a
the
spelling
sound
mistake?
E.
Oh, the sound E. Okay, I was just like, it ends in a Y, but
Yeah, the sound E.
like, okay. So he's not docked here, but how often you say he's not in town? Do you know, like, if he'd come by, or do you have to go, a little outside of town? Like maybe to the other side?
Well,
I don't
he
know.
comes by a couple times every few months, kind of on a regular schedule. He owns a shipping company that heads out west. Kind of ventures into the Fey or the Feywild. But if you're looking for anyone who can handle that rough seas, outside of him, couldn't give you a name.
Right. You said, when's he next due in if he follows his schedule?
Well, he just left here a couple weeks ago, so probably not for a
Probably.
couple more weeks.
Right. Uh, okay, let's see. You know of any other captains that might be willing to take on a party
Willing? Doubt it.
for pay?
I mean, for pay, obviously, but you know, captains can be a little particular. So depending on your party,
So
might be a yes or no.
I'm sure we'd be fine. And plus, I know a few sea shanties myself.
I mean, sea shanty's great and all, but it's not necessarily gonna get you a long way when needing to join a crew.
We have. Let's see how grab the party.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Well, we have this one guy, tallest man I've ever seen. Strongest too. Not too smart, but given the right direction, he can do great things. Another one, bit of a lone wolf, likes to go out on his own. Get into a pinch, and he'll somehow go. Yeah, he'll maybe not be around when you need him, but he's reliable when he needs to. And the other one, yeah, he was hot for a girl that left. Don't know much else about him. I'm sure we can make it work with some. Like,
Really been paying
you
very good.
seem like a what? Like Trebek's entire thought process in my mind just developed. Yeah, he's horny.
Mm.
But I'm sure a captain would like us. So, is there any place I could talk to some of them? Find them around just on their ships, or?
Tell you what, give me another 20 gold. I'll ask around for you. I have a bit better reputation around here. Come
That's
find me
probably fair.
tomorrow, and I can give you a name.
All right. And if the reputation thing goes anyway, if they know the Lord's Alliance, you can probably tell them the name Lute Force is the party.
Loot
we're looking.
Force.
Yep.
Like you steal stuff, like a thieves guild.
No, like the musical instrument. I
Mm.
don't know how that name was decided upon, but kind of
So you guys are like
stuck.
a band or something.
I'm the only one who plays an instrument, and I don't even have a lute.
Are they like backup singers? I don't know. Anyway,
One of them has a
keep the 20
pretty
gold on
powerful
my
breath.
desk.
Somebody has, yeah. Somebody has pretty powerful lungs.
Well, maybe I'll have to hear you guys sometime. But 20
Luke,
gold.
get in here and sing.
Come back tomorrow.
No, thank you.
Yeah, I just slide another 20 across. Like, thank you for that. I'll come back tomorrow then, or?
Of course.
All right. Oh, I never did get your name, by the way.
My
name's
name.
Longa. Yep. My name's
Longa.
Longa. I just. Yep.
Interesting name for a short guy, don't you think?
Hey, hon, he's a gnome.
Yeah, and that's why he's calling you out. Like, your name is Longo, but you're short, like him. He
Hey,
just thinks it's weird.
I'm tall for their halflings. Besides, I never said what was long.
Oh boy.
It was my wit. You want to see it?
Oh, oh Lord.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Okay.
But your name? So I can just find you tomorrow.
My name's Chomsky.
Chomsky. Okay, we're.
Is Chomsky a gnome?
Yes, he is.
Awesome.
Inspiration.
Don't give the DM inspiration.
I didn't give the DM inspiration. I gave Cameron inspiration.
Cameron's gotten so much freaking inspiration.
Triple
Really good at
inspiration.
this. I'm gonna get Gnome Chomsky. Come on.
I was the one who said Chomsky.
Yeah, but he got the
This
reference.
is true. I'll inspire you, Mark.
Thank you, Cameron.
Okay, how many times has Mark rolled that it's ever good for us?
Always.
It can be more fun, but it's usually bad for the party.
He's probably rolling how many fireballs we're all about to be hit by simultaneously.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Chomsky's a wild magic
exactly.
sorcerer.
Yeah, right. All right.
Yeah,
So, now we're gonna pick up with.
I was
Or
really
is there
hoping to
anything else
fake
you wanted to do with Chomsky?
I was thinking I was gonna run into like some captain. I was gonna have to fake a pirate accent, but you know, I have nothing else to do with it. I guess I'll hang around the docks and just like try to like observe what's going on. You know, College of Lore stuff.
Okay.
You know, try to like pick up on what I can learn about how they're acting on the ships.
How long do you want to hang around the docks?
Well, it's about 11 now,
Yeah, sounds reasonable.
and that's already close to the Hall of Justice. So
Yeah.
stay there for about 2.5 hours, like 1 or 1:30, then head over to the Hall of Justice.
Okay. So I mean, what you're getting out of this is like sailors, like, are always doing something or always doing nothing. There's
Yeah, that sounds
obviously
like
the
me.
hardworking ones that are constantly loading everything. They're prepping all of the supplies. They are checking the mass. They are inspecting the, like, just the just the ship in general, making sure it is fit for sailing. And then there's the other ones that are just like, hey, let's go drink, and just kind of wander off.
Our party
But-
will fit right in.
But yeah,
In either group, we will fit in. Somebody
fair
will.
enough. All right, so we'll say that takes you to effectively getting close to when you need to meet at the Hall of Justice. Let's pick up with Trebek and Fen. What did you guys want to do after leaving the sword
Haven't
at
left
the
yet.
dwarf?
I think we haven't left yet. No.
I mean, did you want to do anything else while you were there?
No.
All-
Remember, we left right
All
when.
I need from you, Finn, is just a please.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh yeah. Damn it.
Pauses for a moment, looks at the dwarf, looks at Trebek, and pulls out his own pile of coins and gives the dwarf 100 gold, and he says,
Seems
And
like a little too
the
much.
dwarf just looks at you and says, "Remember, the gold is given upon completion. I don't need this yet."
"You don't need it yet, but
I don't
Defense
want it
side.
yet.
don't want it yet. All
Because
right.
if I don't do a good job, then you
But the-
overpaid.
Okay. How about I pay you 50 gold? I'll pay another 50 on delivery.
And why do you want to pay him 200 gold for this sword?
I'm not paying him 200 gold for the sword. I'm paying him 100 gold for the sword. 50 gold.
Weird, because there's already 100 gold on the counter right there for him.
That's fascinating, but you wanted me to get on my knees and do the pretty please thing, which for some sort of paladin about justice and order seems rather petty.
Really
You-
wish
you
I was
use
there.
a
I
little
could sit on
shame.
board that.
A little shame, a little humility. Huh, that's funny coming from you.
I don't understand. Dwarf, is there somewhere I can get this breastplate?
Studded.
I don't know. Increase its strength.
And he takes a look at it and, sees the pretty intricate design. And he can tell that it is, it's not just an ordinary breastplate. There is definitely a magic to it. And he just says, something like this can't be altered. I mean, I could certainly make it a little bit more durable if that's what you're asking, but it would lose its magical properties.
I'm
Once
wondering if you know
something is
someone
imbued-
magical.
Once something is imbued in an item like that, there's no changing it from that point on.
Well, that may be the most upsetting thing I've heard all day, and I just heard Fen say that he wouldn't say please.
I mean, someone of your kind, I figured you would have known that.
I hope there was some way.
I mean, you could always pay for someone to make you an armor of what you were describing, but there is no altering that specific piece.
No, it's quite all right, and I'm gonna take it off
Okay.
and like strap it to my back and put my chainmail on. Because I can't wear chainmail with it, right?
Correct. You cannot wear two pieces of armor.
It's ironic. Okay, and I'll put the chainmail on and I'll go, well, your gold's there. I know you don't want it until tomorrow, but I'm sure you'll do great work. And then I'm just gonna turn around and walk out.
So you're leaving him 100, and are you still paying him 50 up front, and then 50?
I want to confirm because I didn't see the transfer of money. I checked to make sure there's actually gold there.
I mean, Trebek did say it, so
Okay. Well, he said it, but I
he
do
said it out loud.
No, I know he said it aloud, but do I have visual confirmation of the gold? I'm being in
Definitely.
character.
Definitely.
Do you not trust Trebek?
I'm just confirming. Trust but verify. You know, the old Russian proverb.
That's fair.
There we go.
That might have turned a new leaf. What?
Forgive your enemies, but remember their names. What?
I remember my enemies' names. It's Trebek.
Oh yeah.
JK, love you, dear. So then if that's the case, I'll take my 50 gold back and I'll just say, well, he already paid. And I know you may have some reservations about being paid in advance. But think of it this way: I am ensuring that you take the care to provide me with a quality product. I shrug. I say, what more do you need?
And in his response, he just says, "Well, no refunds."
I shrug and I say, fantastic. It's not my money.
Great. Come back tomorrow morning, and I'll have it ready for you.
Tomorrow morning, I'll be back for it. And as I start to leave,
Ben asks Trebek to use the party's money and then proceeds to tell the dwarf that it's not his money.
hey, you gave it to him. As far as the dwarf knows, it's your fucking money. So
So
I'm
yeah, for you two, it's probably earlier than both, because Longo said he's going to wait around the docks basically until you guys need to head to um, the Hall of Justice. Gronk traveling from the Blue Lake district to the Tower district, and also eating breakfast took a good couple of hours. So he's probably verging on like noon.
I'm actually going to head back into the smith for a moment and say, quick question, friend. Where can I get latest news and happenings in and around the surrounding area?
News and happenings. Anything you're looking for in specific?
Looking for information on a powerful orc. Is Urgak the Manslayer?
I mean, you could always go to the Hall of Justice, talk to Lord Neverember. Being one of the heads of the Lord's Alliance, they are always kind of in the know.
I'm having a
Um,
there. In the meantime, I mean.
Ben's over here playing Sherlock.
yeah, I mean, other than the other guilds, the Emerald Enclave, Zentarum,
Hmm.
the Harpers. The Harpers are probably going to be your best bet. They're specifically wanting knowledge and information.
If only you knew a member.
So Zentarum, I've heard that before. Who are they?
Well, they do like to be a little bit more secretive. Um, they're some of them are good, some of them are bad, but either way, whenever they come in, they always bring money. But specifically, they're just one of the 5 guilds that have sworn to protect Faerun from any evil that should fall upon it.
Well, then tell me, what's the difference between them and the Harpers?
Well, the Zentarum are typically more, how do you put it, thieves, assassins, spies, uh,
Like the likes of you, Fen.
like a liar. Um,
Like a liar. They were like dogs without horses. Everyone went wild.
exactly. Thank you.
I actually got that reference for once.
But yeah, the Harpers, they're a little bit more, I mean, not saying the Zentarum aren't spiritual, but the Harpers are more religious, or at least they are very vocal about it.
Are they?
And they typically get their information through prayers and confessionals, stuff like that.
Oh, I see why. So tell me, where are the Zentarum located?
Well, it sounds like you should see the
Honestly,
Harpers instead.
even if I knew, I probably couldn't tell you.
Uh-huh, I see.
They are a kind of a secret organization. Obviously, if you run into their members, that's
A secret organization that everybody knows about, is that right?
a secret organization that they don't want you to know where their headquarters are, but there are definitely people involved.
All right. How about the closest Zentarum agent that isn't afraid to be known as such?
A Zentarum agent. I mean, they don't typically stick around, but let me bring up a list.
Have a recruiter.
Let's see. Just give me 1 second. Did not think that was going to even come up. Dude, names. Come on, man. Come on, man. Members.
Of what you guild?
Tara.
Evil Knievel.
Ha!
God damn it.
Mark, they don't
Hate
have
you.
to be like actual people, or like you don't have to ever use these names again.
I mean, if he's looking for a person, I definitely have to use this name again.
Ash Williams.
What's that?
Ash Williams.
Ash Williams. Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Nicknamed
let's
Evil
look at
Eye,
it. What's that?
like
Nickname
code name
Eye?
Evil Eye.
Codename Evil Eye.
Never said they
Yeah,
had to be evil. They could just have the name Evil Eye. They could be magic.
Yeah. Just because it's taking me so long, I'm just gonna be like, I don't really tell me their name. They just kind of say that they're affiliated. I don't ask questions. They just pay me.
Didn't Tarum pay you?
I mean, their members will pay me to have stuff done for them, but the guild itself, they are not affiliated with me. I specifically outsource, or not outsource. I'm specifically in a contract with the Lord's Alliance.
All right. Well, I can see this is not getting me anywhere.
And where would I get provisions?
Did you come
Are you
back?
still here?
You left.
I know you walked out.
Yeah, and then we walked back in.
No,
I never
you walked out. Finn never
yeah,
left.
Finn walked back in. But okay, so you said where would we get provisions?
Yeah.
I'm sure there are plenty of provision stores in the area. There's that one guy. He owns a franchise of them.
No.
He's down in Fandolin.
Provisions.
Blind Shield Coster? Or Barthon's Provisions? That's what I meant.
Yeah,
Provisions.
Arthon.
Oh
He has
shit.
provisions all over the Sword Coast.
Oh, great.
They pull some water deep.
But yeah, anything else?
No, that'll do it, I think.
You tell me.
Okay.
Can I buy 2 arrows from you while I'm here?
2 arrows. I'm not a Fletcher.
Everyone's not something.
All right.
You're
Thank
not
you.
wrong.
That is how it works. Yes.
Everybody is something and not everything else.
Thank you very much for your time. And what was your name again?
Fuck you guys.
Hey,
All right.
I pulled up a random name generator. If you want a really cool one,
Uh-huh.
Lucifer Scarlet Wound is pretty nifty.
That's metal.
Lucifer Scarlet Wound.
That'd be perfect for the
Yeah.
I'm gonna
blacksmith.
I'm gonna save that for another guy because that's way too badass.
No, it's metal as
How about
dude.
Tack Barclay for this guy?
Perfect. Great name.
Cameron, don't help out the DM come up with names. That's his job.
Yeah, but if you guys
Yeah.
want to contribute as well, feel
I
free.
want us to have cool NPCs on this campaign, or at least
I
cool
texted
names.
Mark about
I
what I
appreciate
want
it.
for my NPCs.
Yeah, good luck with that.
I just come up with random ideas and write them down while I'm at work.
Anyway, he says, "What tack? What?
It was Tack Barclay.
Barclay. Great. Okay. So, are you guys leaving at this point?
Yeah, we're leaving.
Yeah.
Okay.
On my
So
head to
he's gonna-
Barthon's Provisions.
Okay. So heading into actually, let's pick up with Grunt. What do you want to do exactly? Now that you have finished eating breakfast. Oh, you said you were heading over to the Fallen Tower.
Yeah.
Okay. So arriving at the Fallen Tower, you are greeted by none other than Vagdrew One Ear. Vagdrew? I don't know how to pronounce his name.
This is the orc.
Yeah, this is the orc who's the owner of the tavern. Welcome, my friend. How may I serve you today?
Beer and maybe some cards, if that's the sort of thing you do around here.
Or it's not until later. Beer, I can do. I remember last time you drank a lot. Almost under the table. But the tables are not big enough.
Well, maybe get some bigger tables next time.
I mean, we typically do not have your kind running around here.
What is it with the people in this town? Your kind, your kind. Real insensitive.
You do not know history of our district?
You gonna give me a history lesson here, pal?
I mean, it seems like that's what you're asking.
Got nothing else to do while I drink this beer, I guess. Go ahead, indulge yourself.
Well, Broken Arrow Clan raided city, and some got left behind, whether they wanted to or not. So, they were kind of forced to defect, as they say. I had a dream of owning bar, so I stay. Build up bar. Fallen Tower. Perfect name. It was a tower and it fell. Anyway, this is only part of city where there is a pact. Orcs, okay. No attack on orcs.
I find them
Right,
vouching.
well, that's all fascinating, and I'm glad you were able to follow your dream or whatever, but this beer's a little flat. You got anything else on tap?
This beer flat.
Flat, friend, yes.
Uh, that is, I mean, I can give you from different barrel. So he walks back to the bar, opens up, pours you another glass. Hopefully this suffice.
Grunk drinks it, and it tastes a little better.
I mean, last time you enjoy beer, what changed?
I don't know. Maybe I'm just not in the mood right now. I had a crappy night last night. Well, anyway, I was looking
Well,
forward to maybe some card games to take my mind off it.
like I said, card games later. But also with card games, we do have Funny Man who, does comedy. I think you know him. His name is Frank.
Oh God!
Oh, I'm getting ready for this one next week, Mark. You better believe it.
You're gonna play
that was
Frank?
the whole reason Frank came back, is that he got offered a thing by Vogdrew to be
No,
able to do
I
stand
remember
up.
that. Yeah.
Okay, I just making sure.
No, I completely forgot. Jesus.
Oh, I did not.
Odd.
Oh, Mark and I've been talking about those quite a bit, actually. Like, we talked
What
about
was he? A
once.
half elf or something?
Frank was half elf bard who kind of tell funny joke, but was more preachy about
Uh,
problems.
I hope you ain't paying him too much, pal. He ain't worth it. But sure, you know what? Maybe I'll stick around sometime later tonight. See that half elf do his work his magic, I guess.
I mean, we do have some gambling. Although, sometimes when I get a good tip, I like to go over to Gilded Goose. They have pretty good gambling tables.
Well, you know what they say. It's good for the goose. It's good for the.
Good for the goose,
Help me
good
out
for
here. What's the
good
word?
for goose, good for moose. I know exactly what you
Yeah,
mean.
that I think that's it. That's the one.
That's beautiful.
Must be a Russian saying or something.
What is Russia?
When negative intelligence modifiers get together.
uh, as a town Grunk passed through some time ago during his time in the military. Anyway, I think I'll go to that goose place. Thanks for the flat beer and the slightly better beer.
No problem. It's on the
Oh,
house.
oh,
Or guy
thank you,
down in
friend.
dumps. You look like you need it. And again, don't hesitate to come back. Not only do we have the card game, but we might also have something downstairs worth your while.
Like butt
Uh,
stuff.
I just hope it's not another brothel. And I walk out the door.
Right.
Does this mean that Jake is going to be cameoing next week?
I mean,
You
are,
could.
are we considering like, is it next week? I mean, it could be tonight. Although I guess Cameron, you said you have to leave at 10.
Yeah, it can't be tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And Jake's doing something still.
Yeah, that's
Right.
gonna be two.
Okay. So yeah, Cameron, what do you want to do once you leave the Fallen Tower? Because
I
you
will.
don't like, you know that you had to meet Lord Neverwinter in the morning that you were told last night, but you were not there to receive the message this morning that you were supposed to meet around 2ish. And again, they
But
do have a clock.
I did
go
know
ahead.
where it was, right?
Correct. You did know it was the Hall of Justice.
Well, since I can't do what I wanted to do until later anyway, I'll just head to the Hall of Justice, I guess. And if I'm early, I'll wait for the guys.
Okay. And then so Trebek wanted to go to Barthen's. And here you are met with a younger woman who, you know, semi attractive, but her age is skeptical.
Like
'Cause
she's
again,
really old or she's way too young.
you're a
Both.
dragonborn, she's a human. So for a human, she looks young. But she definitely seems very nice. And she says, "Hello there. What can I do for you?"
Well, I'd like to get some rations. I think we'll be heading on a long journey, and I'm gonna need something.
Rations? Okay. How many would you like?
Um, think that through. I don't know, 10 of them.
4
Pack of
people.
10? Of course. I can certainly do that. Anything else that I can add to this list?
Back.
Yes, Finn. Who are you? There is Finn there?
Followed you.
He did.
Oh, yes, Finn.
Are you sure that 10 for the 4 of us is going to be enough
What do you mean for the four of us?
for you?
Yeah,
Huh.
I thought you could hunt for your food.
Oh, I absolutely can. But the
A
other
whole lot of hunting to be done on a ship.
exactly. And I mean that's what I was thinking. Who knows how long we're going to be on the water? And Cranton, they're probably not going to pay for our food.
Well, madam, I didn't catch your name. What was your name, madam?
My name is Bonnie.
Bonnie. What a lovely name. Bonnie, how many rations do you have on hand?
I mean, I have plenty. I definitely have enough for 10.
How much would it cost me for 40?
That would be 20 gold.
20 gold, you say? Oh, that's nothing. I got 20 gold on me. Here you are.
We know. Okay. So, yeah, mark off that 20 gold. Is there
And
anything else that you would like other
yeah,
than just rations?
what's a great place to get dinner? What's your favorite place in town?
Great place to get dinner. Ooh. Uh, well, it depends. What kind of dinner are you looking for?
I want to know what your favorite place in town is.
Ooh, okay. Um, well, let's see here. God damn it, I gotta come up with something punny. Gotta be good. Gotta be good. Don't give me any hints. Ah, so because she's a little on the younger side. Um, well, uh, there is a really good place that serves really good burgers and stuff called Lord of the Fries.
Oh my god.
Where can I leave this call?
Hmm.
But
Fries.
if you're looking for really good sandwiches, there's also Catcher in the Rye.
These sound fantastic, but I'm looking for something a little nicer, a little more classy, a little more high end.
I mean, you do realize, like, I can't afford that, sir.
Maybe you just gotta find the right person who can.
I look at Trebek and I look at the woman and I raise an eyebrow.
And like the way that she said sir, it wasn't like a formality of her saying sir. It was like you're like her fucking dad or like an older dude.
16!
Yeah, for a dragonborn, and she's like not as a human.
16's like a young adult.
She's not a young adult.
I thought you said she was like she's on the younger side, but she wasn't like a child.
Younger.
I mean, she's not like 4.
I
But
thought she
she's
was
a
like
teenager.
19 or 20.
Oh no, she is like
12?
she's tweens.
Oh
Pushing-
god.
Oh!
Jesus, Mark.
Trebek's over here.
Oh god.
Oh my
That's why
god.
she doesn't know these fancy places.
Ma'am, I'm so sorry. Lord of the Fries sounds delicious. Catcher in the Rye, maybe I'll have to check it out for lunch.
Wait,
You
hold
have
on, hold on.
yourself
Are these
a
like
wonderful day, madam.
Chuck E. Cheese places?
What's that?
Are these like Chuck E. Cheese places?
No,
Because
Lord of the Fries.
Lord of the Fries
Like
sounds
In-N-Out.
perfect.
No, yeah, that's
No.
that's not a Chuck E. Cheese place. It's got good food, but it's not like upscale. And obviously, Catcher in the Rye also kind of same thing. Definitely nicer than Lord of the Fries. But since you left so early, there was going to be a shake place called the Dairy Godmother, but you left too soon. So
That one takes the cake.
Well, things got uncomfy, okay?
would you prefer Pita Pan?
Okay, if
Or-
that one's not a Chuck E. Cheese place, I'm gonna get real upset.
The Great Impasta?
Mark, what you're ahead.
Yeah,
I'm Nacho Daddy.
okay, that needs to be like on the menu somewhere. I'm Nacho Daddy.
Hey, do they have like a bar and grill that does music every night that's called Wish I Knew You When I Was Grunge?
It's called a tavern.
No,
off.
but they do have. It's weird. They have a weird cuisine that you haven't really experienced before, but it's really good. And the restaurant name is One in a Million.
A Mexican place.
Yeah, but they don't have Mexico here.
Sad.
One in a Million. Anyway, so what would you
What
like to do
seafood
now?
places they have?
Seafood places.
Mark.
God, don't even.
Mark.
They have a really good fish and chips place
Mark.
called. They have a really good fish and chips place called Assault and Battery.
Clothing place.
Mark's
ran
on a
by-
roll right now. This is great. I really
Do
hope
they
you're
have
writing this down.
A clothing place ran by the special needs called Leah's Tards.
No!
Oh my god!
Uh,
Inspiration.
Do I have to mute this out of the? No, I put this as explicit. We're fine.
Oh my god.
Oh
No, but it's
Uh,
not just any clothing place. It's specifically like for
no! You're
dancers
getting
because they're
you're getting blocked,
unitards.
buddy.
It's
Or
a
leotards.
ballet. It teaches ballet
Yeah.
to the
Oh
special
my
needs.
god, that's
It's hard.
No,
Leah is just a front. She's not really a part of the Lord's Alliance. She's a dance teacher.
Drew secretly had like 2 levels of bard.
There.
Oh god.
All right, I got my last one because we need to move on. But there's a really good bagel place called Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Bagels. All right, I'm done. I'm done.
God.
Mark, you're on a roll, man. You need to like just start writing these things down.
You know, if
Your mind's
Longo
in that mindset.
if Longo opened a dance studio, it'd be the Bard's Bars. It's not funny,
Bard's
but it's
Bars?
clever.
Oh no, you're not even ready for what I'm gonna do next week with Frank.
Next week with Frank.
Well, he said the Bard's Bars.
Yeah.
And you remember what we talked about, Mark?
Oh no, I do remember.
Oh
I'm actually
yes.
I'm kind of excited. Excited. Anyway,
Back at the ranch.
yeah. So, are you guys gonna head to? Should we just, for the sake of time?
Done yet? I wasn't done yet.
Okay. All right. Fine. Where did you want to go?
Before Trek, anxiously walks out, I'm gonna grab him by his pack and be like, "Hold it, buddy. While we're here, might as well stock up on potions too, if we're gonna be trying to fight the scaly one."
I do have potions. Yes.
Sounds like you need potions.
Beck, we need potions.
Oh. So you're speaking for the group now, are you?
I believe that would be what's best for everyone.
I gotta say, this is really out of character for both of you.
Is there any potions that you're looking for specifically?
What do you got this cheap?
I mean, all I have are healing potions. It's mostly just how much healing would you like?
You got a whole cleric worth?
Probably not. Let's see.
You know somewhere we could rent a cleric?
Beck,
I'm okay.
Cleric. That's
Okay.
That's pushing it. That's pushing it.
There's a brothel up north.
You don't need good dance studios around here.
All right, so
I don't think a cleric would be hanging around a brothel.
all right, so her stock is 9 potions of healing, 6 greater potions of healing, and 2 superior. Is that the next one up?
Yeah.
I think supreme is like 10d, like a lot plus 20. I think that's the top one. I think superior comes after greater. I think that's 8d4 plus 8.
Well, Finn, since you think that I can't heal the party well enough.
Yeah, what did you say, Joe? You kind of cut out for a second.
How much for the greater potions of healing?
Well, greater potions of healing typically cost 500 gold each.
Oh, is that hit?
Odds.
But if you, I guess I
Or
could
one
do
spell
buy
slot.
4 get 1 free.
By 4.
I don't have that much money.
I turned it down. How about just 1? We get a couple of minor potions.
Okay.
I don't have that kind of money.
Yes, you do.
That is more than a quarter of what we have right now.
Still need to rent the ship, huh?
Yes.
Longo also got a lot of healing potions from Leah.
Plus, I'm feeling a lot more confident with my healing skills.
Are you?
Yes. I technically have 6 spell slots now.
Oh my fucking god.
What?
You level in cleric, didn't you?
No.
Oh,
Don't
really?
you just
Oh, he just hit level 5 paladin.
Level
Yeah,
5
he just
paladin has
gets
4 first
smite.
levels and 2 second levels.
He
Really?
just gets smite at all those levels.
Yeah, level 5 I get extra attack and then the extra spell slots.
Damn, I did not realize you got so many spell slots as a paladin. Anywho, back to what we were saying. All right, well, if we're good on the potions, then do you have any arrows? I literally just need 2.
Arrows.
And tell me I need to go find a Fletcher.
I mean, a Fletcher would definitely be a good place to look. I might have a few though, as we do kind of just carry general provisions. And if you just
General
need 2,
provisions.
I think I can do that.
Thank you.
Well, normally they come in a bundle of 20.
No, I know. I don't need a bundle of 20. I just need 2.
Okay. That's gonna cost 1 silver.
Thank you. I pay her 1 silver and I take the 2 arrows and I put them in my quiver. I turn to Trebek and I say, "Is there anything else you think we might need? We have food." I pull out. I start gesturing. I start counting on my fingers. Food, ammunition, potions. Anything else? I think that's it. And I start
I
looking.
think that
around.
is. I did notice though that thing on your back seems to be shaking.
Me?
Oh, I'm sorry. It's just a quiver. Ha.
How do I mute him?
So if you right click on his name in Discord,
Thank you.
Technically speaking, Alec, the way that I've thought about where Fen keeps everything, his quiver is actually on his hip.
Oh, the thing on your hip seems to be shaking.
Excuse me.
oh,
Oh,
God.
quivering.
Remember, this is the horny paladin.
All right, we're gonna exit now and head to the House of Lies or whatever it is.
Some truth of justice. Whatever.
The truth of justice.
The Hall of Justice.
Oh my god.
I'm tired.
I'm not letting down,
All right.
Slip.
So
Right.
you are heading to the Hall of Justice?
Yeah, we're headed to the David Justice.
All right. So at this point, the 4 of you have finally gathered back up. Gronk making it over here in time to meet up with the gang and heading into the Hall of Justice. And out front there are, a few guards manning posts. There's also a few other members kind of walking out from the hall, a few also walking into the hall. But there definitely, seems to be something going on.
We all
And
see each
just
other?
walking. What's that? Yeah,
We all
you've
just
all
see
met
each
up
other?
at this point. Yeah.
Okay.
There's
Yeah.
people walking in and out of the Hall of Justice, you say?
Yeah, there's just people walking, to and fro,
Do
and
they
then also
look?
people manning guard.
Does anybody look like worried or anything, or is it just like a typical day?
It just seems kind of like a typical day with a passive perception. You can just see like, no one has like a look of worry on their face, helmets off, just kind of walking around talking to each other, just,
I go up
ignoring
to
stuff.
that's guarding the I just go up to one of the guards, one of the ones that's like actively guarded, and I say, "Excuse me, I have a meeting with Lord Neverember." I'm sorry, we, I gesture to the group, have a meeting with Lord Neverember.
Now he's getting it.
And he just stands there as stoic as can be.
Oh, it's the United Kingdom style.
What did you say, Fan? Or
Does he have a funny hat?
Does he have a funny hat?
Yeah.
I
Or is it
mean,
more like a hood?
their knight's helmet does have that, weird little frilly thing on top, kind of
A
like that
plume?
mohawky.
It's called
Yeah.
a plume. Camera remembers those plumes.
Anyway,
Yeah.
Yeah.
We all know Cameron's mic.
Mm.
Well, seeing that, I'm going to walk in and
Okay.
look for like, I assume a front desk.
yeah, there's definitely a front desk
And say,
headed
"Hi."
by. How can I help you?
We're looking for Mr. Never Remember's office. We have a meeting with him.
So you have an appointment?
Yes, it's at 2 o'clock. We are a Lute Force.
Okay, let me check the books. And she takes out her little ledger, flips through it a little bit. Ah, yes, Lute Force. There is a Gronk, Longo, Trebek, and a Fen. I believe that is the four of you.
It's us.
Correct?
All right. Since you are all here and on time, you can head back this way as she gestures down a hallway. And there are quite a few doors, and one of them outside has a fancy piece of parchment that is kind of in a almost like a picture frame, but it has Lord Neverember's name on it. And so,
Thank
do you
you.
guys want to just? And she just nods and looks back down at the desk. Do you guys want to head?
Yeah.
I think we want to just stand here awkwardly. And
Yep, and just like stare her down. Gronk, roll for intimidation.
So, heading back into Neverember's office, opening the door, he says, "Ah, welcome, gentlemen. Hopefully, the guards around here did not worry you."
They
Hurry up.
never said a word to Finn.
Of course, that is their job if they are on duty.
Secretary's helpful though. Or whoever's up front.
So,
Don't you put a sign up not to disturb the guards?
I
I
excuse
feel
him.
like that would be pretty obvious that
Yeah,
if
maybe you
guards
should
are on
just be more
duty,
courteous, Finn.
don't disturb them. But you guys have done us a huge help. And again, let me at least begin by saying thank you for what you've done so far. Leah and Sildar have both talked very highly about you in the messages that they have sent to us, uh, especially considering the matters with Glassstaff.
Yes, only
However,
good things.
what's that?
Only good things, I'm sure. In those
I mean,
letters.
certainly interesting things, but
Yeah,
you
we
guys
had
have done good
fun.
work. You found Glassstaff where he was hiding. You undermined his operation. You drove him out of town. But again, I must warn you that you should know what you're getting into by aligning with us and taking on Dragon Queen.
Oh, I am very aware of what we are getting into.
Okay.
taking on who now?
The Dragon Queen?
The lizard bitch, as Finn so
Oh,
eloquently put it.
Okay, I see. Yeah, hadn't heard the other name.
Gotcha.
Yeah, yeah. Like I said, we have fun. It sounds like fun.
Well, if fun is what you're looking for, it's certainly not preventing her return, because that's no easy task.
Yeah, there's
But,
different names of fun.
I mean,
Fun
fair.
and a challenge.
I mean, to be completely honest, whenever I can have fun, I do see myself over at the Gilded Goose, but I have not been there in a while. Regardless,
The Gilded Goose, is that next to the Dastardly Duck?
haha, no, sir, that is we don't have that. But the Gilded
Oh,
Goose is a gambling hall, if you will.
oh, so it's not next to the crackling corn hen?
Stop trying to force it. It ain't happening.
The forceful fawn? Harold's hen?
Okay, let's keep going. Okay, like I said,
Charlie's
ignore
chickens.
him.
Jesus.
The swinging swan.
See, that's a good one.
The moaning mallard. All right. Anyway,
Mark, you already
says,
had the white swallow was the best one you could have came up with.
thank you. Oh,
That
came
was
up with.
beautiful.
All right. Anyway, I am told that you are heading down
Phrasing.
to Greenest. What has caught your interest in such a small town?
Finn.
Yes, I am the interesting thing that's going to greenest. I roll my eyes at my own stupid joke. I was scouting out at one point when I noticed a blue dragon. I believe his name was Cyanrath, boarded a ship with members of his dragon cult. We're talking about heading towards the town of Greenest. What end, I did not say. But the dragon cult is heading there. I believe that it is definitely not with the best of intentions for mind. I looked at Trebek. Certainly not for charity work.
No, sir.
And did Leah and Sildar not pay you handsomely?
No, they promised a more reward.
More
gold.
reward? Well, it is the least we could do to prepare a ship for you in order to head south. It will take a couple of days in order to stock up with the appropriate provisions, outfit the ship with any weapons necessary for unsafe voyage, and also to check the ship to make sure it's ready to set sail, if that is something that we can do for you.
That would be fantastic. And maybe in the meantime, we can go take a look and see what's going on in Thunder Tree.
Thunder Tree, yes, that is very peculiar. A sudden influx of storms and that thorny, just
Thicket.
thicket. Yeah, thorny thicket.
The
Very
thicket?
odd.
Yes, Gronky. I know you learned a new word today. Or yesterday.
And you're just like it is very, very odd considering that town, if you could even call it that, was wiped out years ago by the eruption of the volcano. That's similar to what happened in Neverwinter when the lava started getting into the city. That's what caused the rift, and we had to close the rift in order to keep the ash zombies out of our town.
Ash zombies.
But yes, they are similar to normal zombies, but you do not want to stand next to them when you hit them.
They explode, don't they?
You explode is a kind term, but yes, something like that.
I hate the undead.
I
The only
do too.
So, excuse me, Neverember, Lord Neverember. My apologies. What is this volcano that you speak of?
Oh, I understand the name.
Mount Hotnow.
Who now?
Mount Hotnow.
That can't be old.
Hotenow.
No, that's the real place. Okay.
Yeah. Do you guys not look at the map?
Like, I was looking at the map of Neverwinter.
It's on the map of Neverwinter.
Hope now?
No, Mark, it's on the map of, like, the surrounding area around Neverwinter. Mount Hope now is, like, miles away. It's actually Neverwinter Wood.
Okay, you were looking at the you were
City
looking
map.
at like the city map. Okay, sorry. I was like, dude, it's on the Neverwinter map. That's like the first map I gave you guys. Yeah. Yeah, so it was quite the eruption. It caused chaos for miles. Again, reaching Thunder Tree. Fortunately, the river lessened the impact, causing any further damage south. But still left quite a quite a parting gift, as they say.
That sucks.
Certainly, it took quite a bit of time to fill the rift to prevent the ash zombies from coming through, but we managed, and now we have city guard watching the rift at all times, making sure nothing else comes out. But it is also closed, so if anyone were to manage to open it, well, they would have to be pretty powerful, and that is,
Ye-
as you
Ye-
can hopefully deduce from that statement, that is a potential breaking point from the Dragon Queen. If
Do
she
you
were to
think it
rise
has
up,
something to do with what's going on in Thunder Tree?
it is very possible. The strange weather, the weird, unnatural thicket. I mean, I could only imagine that dragons are involved some way, somehow. We haven't been able to get anyone close enough to take a good look.
Hmm. Oh, I just thought about this. Mark, where did we leave our cart?
At
I
the
mean,
inn.
you probably left it at the inn.
Okay, we had like a safe
And
place to like
like,
just tie it up or whatever.
there
yeah,
parking
and
there?
I mean, being an inn within the Protector's Enclave, um, it would definitely have like stables outside for any militia members or people like that to keep their horses and carts. Maybe not right next door, but somewhere within the
Somewhere.
vicinity.
Yeah. Well, in the meantime of like you preparing the ship for us, we could probably make it over to Thunder Tree and see what's going on. We're actually on our way up here. We almost made a detour over there, but we're told to turn away for the time being by a centaur.
Centaur. Interesting. I did not believe they ventured out of the wood.
They were apparently driven off from their homeland by a tribe of orcs. Cannot specify as to which ones, although I assume it's probably going to be the Broken Arrow. Or the
I
many.
mean, they have been known. Is it the broken arrow or the many arrows?
I think it's Many Arrows.
All
Broken
right,
Arrow sounds cooler, but Many Arrows, I think it's
you're right. Yeah, I
Look,
think it is many arrows as well. Okay, so if I said broken arrow earlier, then we're gonna assume I said many. But yeah, so the many arrows have caused this region much grief over the past few decades and centuries. Obviously, not even 10 years ago, they attacked the River District, which we now call the Tower District, uh, with the renewal of the Fallen Tower and the Clock Tower. But then there was the centuries old attack against Fandolin, which I'm sure you are all aware of by now, that you literally went into where the attack was at Wave Echo Cave.
Mhm.
But yeah, they've been causing grief throughout the region. So whatever that is, that centaur might be right. I mean, normally I'm a brave man, but if orcs were strong enough to drive the centaurs out of their homeland, and this unnatural weather happening over Thunder Tree, it might be wise to stay away. But if you did check it out for us, we would be even more grateful than we already are.
All we want to do is help.
Actually,
Hold up now. Gratitude doesn't pay the bills.
It has so far. In fact, the only thing it's taken money from us that we didn't need to was a lack of gratitude, Gronk.
Gronk's not sure why you're saying his name.
Uh-huh.
But all I'm saying is, my new establishment I'm opening up needs inventory. So if you could supply us with some of that, that'd be great.
Oh, you're opening up an establishment?
Absolutely. I'd
Back
love to
in
tell you more about it,
Pandolin,
in fact.
Well, maybe once it's open, I'll have to head down that way, check it out. But Again,
Sure.
I am quite busy with everything that's been going on, so
It's gonna be a while. We have a lot of renovations to do, especially.
Once things are up and running, though, we'll have business cards, pamphlets. My buddy here loves pamphlets.
Yeah,
The
I
whole
do.
shebang.
wonderful.
In fact, would you like to read a pamphlet? I'll just leave it here for you. Don't worry about it. We can talk about other stuff for now, but I'll just leave it here for you for later.
And he looks at the pamphlet and he's just like, Bahamut. I mean, like the guy.
Yeah, he's great, isn't he? But we're not here to talk about that right now.
I mean, you are at the Hall of Justice, so you're not technically in the wrong place. We just typically leave our faith more in the humans, so
When I'm following
Tyr,
Baha, I'm never in the wrong place.
Tyr is more our person of faith.
Yes, a wonderful god he is. He's no Bahamut, but wonderful.
I mean, one could say the same thing about Bahamut. He is no Tyr. To each their own.
Yes, but mine is better.
Tempest rules.
Tempest is also a good one. No
What
argument
was
from
that,
me.
O'Doyle?
I have to go, guys.
Okay.
All right.
So, yeah, if anybody's still on hanging out in like half an hour, I'll probably hop back on. Otherwise,
Okay.
have a good night, guys.
Alright,
Bye.
Bye.
Later.
Can we stop there then?
Yeah, we might as well. I mean, I honestly thought we were going to get a little further, but that's okay. I at least thought you were going to get through the gambling, but that did not happen.
Yeah,
That's cool.
come on,
I
Mark.
feel like next week is gonna be
Oh,
us
yeah,
headed
yeah.
over there.
Full-blown gambling session. Like, I have been drooling over all of these games all day. So,
You
I
be
am
up for a game of
hoping they're
Gwent?
to your liking. No Gwent. That's too complicated.
Oh, come on, dude! The source code got leaked.
Did it really?
So, CD Projekt Red got hacked by some ransomware.
Oh,
And
right. I thought that was only the source code for
oh no, they got a lot of
Cyberpunk.
stuff. They got
Oh, shit.
Cyberpunk.
Damn.
They got The Witcher 3, some other stuff. But yeah, they released like Gwent, which honestly other people had already made, but like that's source code,
Gotcha.
which doesn't really mean much without the actual like game launcher.
Uh-huh.
Whatever.
Yeah. Well, it helps. I mean, I guess I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
It's not like they're online multiplayer games because source code can really help for like hackers and stuff or
Yeah,
cheaters.
Yeah, but it's, like, for The Witcher, like for single player games,
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
if it was like Call of Duty, then yeah.
Hey, Matt, you know what I just realized about your stream is the bottom left-hand corner looks like a bowling scoreboard. You'd see it like in your average bowling alley.
The one that has my name on it?
Yeah, it says Wally Wallace, and then it has like the spinning thing, and it's like follow or like my Discord here.
Yeah,
It
I
reminds
wasn't
me.
really going for that, but yeah, I put together an animation. I need to change the link in the Discord thing though. But
Link in the
here,
Discord.
let me put on my white glasses. I made these things specifically. Do you know you can't technically make white lenses? Like you can make frosted lenses, but you can't make actual white. I've made
Interesting.
these things. Yeah, it's
Because
because
they'd
it
be
blocks like
reflected.
all light.
Yeah,
Fair.
So I just made these things, which you'll see on
I'm
the
gonna
stream.
wait 30 seconds to see on your Twitch.
I'm watching
Yeah,
the
yeah.
stream too to see when it comes up. Here, I can actually change.
Gentlemen, I got a bit of homework I need to get cracking on, so I'm gonna do that.
There it
Have a good
is.
night, man.
I can't see anything. Bye.
Bye.
I just saw the lenses get brought up.
I made
Yeah,
these
those
things
look-
after I came up with the character or like the design.
So can you not see anything with them on?
Oh no, I can see through. I'll hold these things up.
Wait, what? Message
There's-
deleted by a moderator. Someone who messaged in the.
Somebody
PC.
commented a while ago about me buying like follows
Oh.
and I was like, I ain't dealing with that, so I banned it because
Oh, I see. They're white because they're like gridded.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like if you were to put this stuff up in you know, if you go to like McDonald's or a place like that and they have like stuff up in the windows, you can see through it from the inside. It's the same stuff I literally got from one of those companies, and then they're like, you just submitted a blank white square. I'm like, yeah, that's all I want.
So
Wait, it
Matt,
said
who
5
are you unfollowing?
followers? You have
What?
5 followers.
Yeah.
There's a thing in the middle of your screen, like right where your shoulder is, that says unfollow. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm the only one who can see it.
On my screen?
Yeah. Here, let me
Dude, I'm
share my
watching the
screen.
stream.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, but the person in chat was using that really weird font that you see a lot of scammers use on like YouTube
Oh,
channels.
okay.
And I
Gotcha.
was
So
Oh,
it's
like,
just like
why is it?
I'm like, I ain't dealing
I
with
gotcha.
this. So
That's
I
fair.
banned him.
Dude, I don't know how to get rid of this unfollow thing because it's only there when it's.
Oh, that's
Take a
probably like a
picture.
part of an overlay that Twitch does. Like they have Streamlabs on there.
Yeah, but look, so
see.
it's not there now, and then
Stream.
We go over there
when I
and
go
watch.
full screen, it's gone.
Is it that little thing
Yeah.
over there in the bottom right?
Oh nope, now it's totally gone. Never mind.
There you go.
Oh wait, I have it. I haven't where it's not showing the actual screen. But yeah, I was working earlier. I have a new scene that I'll show you guys now that I've been working on. Let me get the camera going. So my phone's now gonna be my third camera. I've been actually working with this company, Elgato.
There you go.
Yeah,
They've-
yeah, I've heard of them.
So they have the thing called the Epoch Cam where you can use your phone as a camera.
Yeah.
But the issue is if you put it in portrait mode, it doesn't display it in 1080p. It displays it in like 608p or something like that.
That is strange.
Because well, it's like it's a regular 1920 by 1080, but then it adds black bars to the side to make the center part the
Dang it.
portrait mode version of that. So it's like 1080p going up or 1080 going up, but only 608 going across.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So like I kind of rigged it up where I fixed it a little bit, but so I'll have it like this. I actually have something at Best Buy, which you'll see. But it shows off. But I need to fix the camera because it looks like absolute dog to do. But looks make me look really greasy. There it is. But it shows off both my screens and has chat on the side. What do you mean? Oh, I could, but I didn't. I had to put like the Logitech or like my face cam facing, or like facing down instead of. Like, I already have 3 camera angles, and when I'm doing D&D and my, oh there goes. But I'm making a new one for D&D that has like all of our characters on there. So
Can I go get
need,
Jack in the Box?
you can.
Yeah, you can go get Jack in the Box.
Should I?
It's good for you.
Yeah.
All right, Alec, I'm gonna need your help a little bit.
Uh-oh.
So I need to know more about this Frank.
Oh
Oh.
man, hold on here. Okay, I'm gonna drive over there. I was gonna make food after D&D because I was like, oh, I have food at home, but I forgot I ate the last of my chicken and broccoli yesterday and don't have any more to make. So I'm like fucking out of food. Okay.
So all I know is he was your guys' bard before this.
Jake for like 2 sessions or
Doesn't
3
matter.
sessions.
No, it was 2 sessions.
I'm pulling up a notepad now.
God, okay. So you know how I am, Matt?
How you are?
Yeah,
Like
so
how
take
Alec
me.
is as a person, not how
Yeah.
Trebek is.
How Alec is as a person, and then multiply the sarcasm by like 10, and then the asshole multiply it by like 1.25 to 1.5.
That's not that much.
And don't, yeah, because I'm already a huge asshole. And then don't know when to take things personally and when to take them as your character.
I have Discord on my
Yeah.
phone. What the heck?
So, I'm gonna say he'd like never. Uh, There's a feat called actor, right? Instead of actor feat.
I think it's
Called actor.
it's in. Is it in the player's handbook or is it in Xanathar's?
I don't. Well, I'll just go to feats and trades and just add that feat. Yeah, it's called actor. Opposite of actor feat. Was he a halfling?
He was a half elf.
That's original.
What, a half elf bard?
Just in general, half elf.
I mean, is it as an original as a dragonborn paladin
No,
or a
but
half orc fighter ranger?
we're already comparing him to Trebek, so
That's fair. I mean, like, to be completely honest, you guys are like one of the most cliched groups.
okay. I only made my backstory cliched because of that.
No, I'm talking about like player, like race and class. Where is my
Oh, yeah.
wallet?
Did you?
I mean, I'm not
check
gonna
your butt?
say it's a bad thing. I did check my butt. Yeah, I'm not gonna say it's a bad thing because obviously certain races go really well with certain classes, but
Like an Asimar monk.
Yeah. Or a Goliath barbarian.
Honestly, it's very weird. Does Gronk have bipolar disorder? It's very weird when he like just straight up rages during fights and everything, but then can be like calm and collected or whatever during like business talks.
Yeah, I don't really know. That is a very interesting thing because he, like, his character is getting super fucking weird. I don't know where it's going.
I need to know his backstory.
I like, part of me doesn't like it. Like, part of me likes it,
It's
but
like
most of me is like, what the fuck is happening? Like, you're like,
to
he's
me,
going
it's like-
off the rails almost too much.
To me, it's like he's coming up with a character that he wants to play in roleplay, but still wants to be like strong in
I'm at least glad
combat.
he's willing to roleplay. Like, I mean, if he wants to roleplay like an asshole, that's fine. Just be aware, you guys are going to get shut out of a lot of places. Like, I'm not saying he's role-playing like an asshole. He's role-playing an asshole. Like, his character is being an asshole.
I got a 2.
What's that? You what?
I rolled a seduce. I got a 2.
There you go. Are you trying to seduce Gronk?
No, whoever Gronk just like pissed off or whatever, I just rolled to seduce him. I got
Where'd
a 2.
Alec go?
I
Did Alec
kind of
leave?
blocked it. I blocked out my Discord. I didn't see it. No, he's still technically here. Hey, Alec, you want to play some Warzone?
I'm sorry, my housemate just got home. I haven't seen him in like 5 days.
I say
who you-
Warzone and he appears.
No, the irony is I was literally like I just was like, go to bed. I'm still
Right,
in Discord. Yeah, you're here, Mark. Who were
talking
you
about-
guys talking about that was like his role playing like an asshole?
Gronk.
Are you talking about Cameron?
Okay, so
Yeah,
I was saying he
Like,
he has
Cameron's
a
totally
character.
fine. Like,
No,
Yeah,
yeah,
go ahead.
he's great, but I'm saying like he has a character that he role plays as, but then when it comes to combat, it's like it's a completely different character.
but like, and that's the thing is like, starting out, he was like, you know, the thing I loved about Cameron initially is like he didn't say much, but when he did, it was funny as shit. But it was really stupid. But now he's just a total dick. So I don't know where this like
To everybody.
transition of his character came up. Like, I mean, I like it. I think it's an interesting character dynamic. Just be aware, like, you guys, or at least
Mark,
him specifically.
I'm saying you know his backstory.
I do know his backstory, but his
But
backstory, like,
Does
the
not
way
include this.
he is. I mean, he can obviously. I'm not going to tell him he can't do that.
No,
but
I'm just
yeah,
saying like
his-
if you're like super confused at where it's even coming from, knowing his backstory. I feel like that's another.
Yeah, because I know what triggers him, but
Is it
nothing.
women? Because apparently women
looking-
trigger. He has a bad time with women.
Hey, I thought Big Marge was fucking.
Oh, that was
I
amazing.
thought he was gonna school with Big Marge. How you doing?
Oh yeah.
I thought he'd be like, whatever. I'm going with it.
Right? So did I.
you
that was
literally
great. Did
made
you like
the
the
notes
picture?
put multiply sarcasm by 10.
I wrote down exactly what you said.
Mark, am I that far off though?
What, Jake?
Yeah.
I think.
Also, we should stop the Twitch.
Okay.
Not that I'll ever see it.
Let me know when you stop the
change
Twitch.
Ending that. Thanks for watching.